256. We are joined officially by the normal crew here. We have Adam, Kevin, Desunoto, myself, your host, Genesis.
Wow. Look at
Gentlemen,
us.
how are we all doing on this
I'm
lovely May 26th? 27th.
27th. I'm doing great, man.
27th.
I'm doing great. I found the thing I've been looking for about 2 years, I think.
2 years? What?
2 years. I lost it. I didn't know where it was.
What were you looking for, my man?
You know, it's this thing that, it was rumored what I did with it. I just used it to scratch my back. You know what I mean?
You
The rod?
found metal rod?
I found my metal bar, baby! Let's
What happened to
go!
metal rod? I didn't even know he left. What happened to him?
I lost it a while ago. I'll tell you what, it feels so much thinner in my hand now. But I lost it a long time ago because it like rolled off my bed and I was like, "What?" And I kept looking and I could not find it. And I moved my bed and everything, could not find it. Um Yesterday I was cleaning out my closet and as I was cleaning out my closet, I like opened the other side of the door, and on the other side of the door, the metal bar just fucking fell. Somehow, this thing rolled off my bed and stood up straight in between both closet doors, not falling over. I have two closet doors, one's in front of the other with a small gap, perfect size to fit the metal bar. I don't know how this fucking thing rolled off my bed like 2.5 feet and then all of a sudden stood up in the middle of a closet door. I have no idea how it did that, but I found it, so I don't even care. You know what I mean? I was like, hell yeah, it scared the shit out of me and it hit my toe. But also, hell yeah, I found it.
Hell yeah.
So you might want to get your house checked for ghosts.
No.
Don't know about that one.
I don't have that.
Don't know about that
I
one.
only have delayed inertia.
Delay.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
this episode of Crafting and Chat is made possible by the last few drops of Ovaltine in that glass mug on the counter over there. Thank you, Ovaltine.
Oh.
Thank you, Ovaltine.
Also sponsored by maltodextrin. Use that instead
Oh
of
my god, I think
sugar.
you said it right.
Yeah, he did. He practiced.
I didn't even look at it. I didn't even look at my phone. I didn't have my phone in front of me.
Also
Wow.
sponsored by Libya, the country. I don't know why, but they pay us.
Oh, interesting. All right.
In Libya dollars.
In
In
Libyan
Libya dollars.
slaves. Funny enough.
Oh.
We just
All
free
right,
them.
well.
We just free them. We don't. It's okay. Don't worry.
Now that the sponsors are all out of the way, the very important ones, gentlemen, as we usually kick our stuff off, can somebody start us off for what they did last week? How about you, Mr. Kevin?
Mr. Kevin. I don't really know what was going on there.
He was just so happy that I called him
I'm just
Mr.
not
Kevin.
ready. I played Baldur's Gate. I played Realm of the Mad God. I watched The Last of Us Season 2 finale. I played Deliver at All Costs. I played Splitgate 2 open beta for a match. I played The Midnight Walk. I played Smash Drums. I played The House of Da Vinci VR. I played Out of Sight.
Wow, that's a lot. Holy crap.
They were all like just dipping my feet in, but it's okay. I feel like I forgot something. Yeah, close enough. We're fine.
Wow.
All right. Wow, that was an extensive list, and you're a busy man.
Yep.
Longest list, quickest
appreciate
of
that.
the night, probably. You know what I mean?
I like it. I can go next. I've been absolutely enjoying my time in Expedition 33. This is absolutely all the hype that people have been saying. This game is so freaking cool. It has taken a crazy turn in the last couple hours that I was playing, and I'm having a ton of fun. I've got the system pretty much down. The parrying is definitely the hardest thing to do. But once you kind of get the rhythm of the fight down, it kind of it works in your favor. The game definitely rewards you as well for getting like multiple parries right. So good. This game is not as punishing as Metaphor, to the point where like when you get that when you get into a fight in Metaphor and you don't get the first strike off on an enemy, man, do you get absolutely screwed in the ass. Like this game is a little bit more forgiving in that. You still get like a pretty a hefty, I wouldn't say punishment, but like a something bad happens to you, right? It's
Pretty good
not as
ass
bad as
screwing.
Wow.
Oh, I
Okay.
love that. Sign me
okay.
up.
That was so
Yeah.
loud too. That was so weird.
Yeah. I've never heard him speak that loud.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're
Speak
good.
No,
loudly
fine.
to me.
It's just shocking.
I know. The it's not as bad. It's not as punishing when it comes to when you don't get the first strike, and you can recover. Like you can actually properly recover. In Metaphor, you just can't. And I think the age of those turn-based systems are definitely showing now, and I feel like a lot of the developers are going to go after this. I'm sure there are other games that have done this system prior. I maybe I don't know what they are, but this game does it really, really well. This is such a cool action-based, turn-based system. Like it's so cool. Gives you more control over how the fight's going and stuff like that too. So that's awesome. Um, I
Also, shout out to it selling 3.3 million copies in 33 days.
yeah, it's just fucking meant to be. Um, I did play Helldivers, I believe, with the boys,
Yep.
and I'm pretty sure that's the only multiplayer game that I played. If I'm wrong.
What about Splitgate 2?
We tried, didn't work. We tried and it didn't work. We had the game downloaded. Even Adam has it, Kevin. So
Yeah, I tried. Yeah.
it just didn't. It didn't let us in. It really didn't. Somehow, Cat got in. I don't know how he got. He was doing the tutorial, but he didn't bother to tell us he got in. And
Yeah, I didn't
yeah,
understand how he got in, how we were both like trying to get
I
in, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm in.
I
Do
don't
the
know, man.
tutorial."
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, my guy. I have no idea. To this day, I don't know. But yeah. Real quick, little shout out to Helldivers there. They listened to the fan base and they fixed that ceremonial armor instead of just having the limb health. Now it has reload speed increase and melee damage increase to it. So cool. Thanks for listening. Maybe you could listen about other things too. I mean, you are listening, but like not as much as some of us would like. But yeah, I think that's all I played. I didn't really watch anything either. I'm hoping. Oh, by the way, um, I'll tell you this now. I should have told the rest of you guys earlier, but I'm pretty sure you could probably assume. Next week I probably won't be able to make the podcast. I will not be in town next week. I will be hanging out with these folks in real life next week, since I'll be in Buffalo next week. And yeah, I probably won't be able to make the actual podcast itself since I won't have a PlayStation or anything. Maybe I might join in through the app. I don't know. I get there that day, so depending on how the flight and everything goes, I don't know. We'll see. But I'll probably give the warning now that I probably won't be able to show up.
Oh,
Other than that, but yeah.
Oh, you're gonna miss predictions.
Oh, because it's Summer Games Fest, right?
Yeah, Summer Games Fest is on Friday.
Ah,
We could do it Monday. Well,
maybe we
actually,
could
no,
move it
I don't
along and do.
know, cause yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about it after, I guess.
We'll talk offline. We'll figure out logistics offline if we could do that. Yeah, I might have to just take some time and just do it. Or maybe we just do an IRL episode of this. But we'll figure out the logistics at the back end. But yeah, that's all I did. Adam, you want to go next?
Sure. I played Baldur's Gate 3. I played a bunch of Baldur's Gate 3 with my friend Alex and Kevin. What are we calling him? I already forgot.
Calabrese.
Calabrese. We played for like, I don't know, like 5 hours Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. Yeah, 3-day weekend. So we were all like, yeah, let's do it. Our Donglers run is still going strong. We now downloaded mods, and Alex has a cigar in his mouth, and he has a beard, which is pretty sick. Yeah, just having a lot of fun. We're getting past the first act. Finally, we're really taking our time with it. We're about like 28 hours in, and we're taking our time. Um, we betrayed this giant lady who wanted the Lazelle's queen. We betrayed her. She wasn't very happy about that. Um, and looking back, we probably shouldn't have betrayed her. But at the same time, we're not upset. You know, we commit. But yeah, playing that, still having fun. Still dislike turn-based combat. Alex keeps saying it'll grow on me. I'm pretty sure it will not. Played Helldivers 2 with the boys. Had a little fun with that. Fun little update. I don't really have any comments on that, unfortunately. Watched the season finale of The Last of Us Season 2. We'll talk about that later. I beat Jedi Fallen Order. Finally got to the end of that game. I didn't like the combat. I thought it was kind of slow. I mean, it wasn't terrible. I just thought it was slow and wasn't as responsive as I want it to be.
Is that the second one or the first one?
Fallen Order's the first one.
Okay.
And then I think I like the characters, and I thought the story was good. A little cliche, a little on the nose, but I thought it was still good. A lot of the moments hit for me. A couple of moments hit out of nowhere that I got a little teary eyed. Funny enough. But yeah, I enjoyed it enough to finish it, and then I started Jedi Survivor, the second one, because that one's also free on Plus right now. So I was like, why not? Immediately faster. Um, the story is way more cliched, especially in the beginning where I'm like, okay, I know what's happening here, and it's like, okay, whatever. But I still like the main character, and the combat's great. I still have to turn off motion blur, but I'm like, okay, I'm into this now. Like, I'm actually having fun with it. I still don't like traversal that much. Um, and every so often it reminds me of the shitty parts of God of War 3 traversal. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, it's the same director as God of War 3. That's why. Stig Amusin. But I mean, God of War 3 is still a masterpiece, but yeah, I just so far this is way ahead of the first game. Like just a remarkable improvement over every aspect in regards to like gameplay and everything else. So I will finish this. I'm still not going to platinum it, I don't think, just because of the traversal is just not for me. And then I was like, I
Me,
should what?
I was gonna say, I'm sorry. Me and you have the same, well, not the same, but similar opinions on uh,
Yeah,
Fallen Order. Do you think I would like this or no?
I do think. I mean, I'm not. Let me get further in the game, and then I'll be like, okay, yeah, like there were cool moments. It deserves a playthrough.
Okay.
What's carrying me through is I now have dual lightsabers, and you get that pretty
Is this,
early on.
yeah, does this
Um,
feel like Star Killer?
it doesn't quite feel like Star Killer. I do feel like I have power. And there is a little bit of darkness to my character that I'm like, okay, like I'm in. It's still got all the like annoyingness of the of not like so much getting lost in the maps, but like the puzzles. The puzzles I would say are way easier and a little bit shorter than the first game. Also, the animations have all been shortened or quickened up. So like BD1 going into a box to search around, he does it immediately now. Before it was like a 10-second animation that took too long. Where it's like, I love this little dude, but hurry the fuck up. Um, there was also like a splicing thing you had to do in the first game, and once you spliced open a box, then you had to like open it, and then that animation played. So it was like two animations, and I'm like, this is annoying. I'm like, why doesn't it just splice and then open? And in this game, it does. It just skips over, and I'm like, oh my god. So there's like a lot of quality of life improvements. Um, but right now, I'm saying I would say it's a lot of fun. But let me get a little bit further in the game because I don't know like story wise, because that's really what only gave you like any kind of like happiness feeling. You know what I mean? Like that whole Darth Vader scene in the first game was like, holy shit, this cements it as cool.
I
But
did not like the combat, the traversal, a lot of things I didn't like
yeah,
about the game. But yeah, the only thing that sold me
yeah.
was the Darth Vader, and the couple of the fights, like some of the boss fights. Were like
Yeah,
cool.
so already some of the boss fights were cool. The first world was cool. Like it's a little bit more linear. I think. I feel like there's a lot of ways I could veer off the path, but it's it's kind of directing me a little bit more. I'm also playing on the easiest difficulty because I cannot be bothered with this combat. So I'm just slicing through people and it feels great and I'm having a fun time and I'll beat it in like 10 hours. So, um, yeah. And then I bought House Flipper 2. It was on sale and I've been meaning to buy it. And I also had some PlayStation Stars money. Got to use that shit. For July of next year, I think. So I might as well. But yeah, I'm
Is it
just
July
playing.
of next year or July of this year?
I think it's July of next year. I think you can't earn any more after July of this year, but then you have to spend them by July of next year.
Interesting. Whole year
Pretty sure.
spent on this program. Huh?
Yeah, it's very strange, but whatever. But yeah, I bought House Flipper 2. I've been playing that. It's about 20-hour platinum. I liked the first one. Can't wait to finish that, get that platinum. Should be fun. Really scratching an itch that I have for like completing stuff. So
I love
that's
that
it.
when it scratches an itch.
Oh, and I also watched There Will Be Blood because there was a possibility that Kevin and Desinoda would watch it. Even though I did watch it, I think last week or the week before, I don't even remember at this point. But I watched it again, so just in case.
Cool. Thank you. Desinoda, you're up last. Go for it.
I watched There Will Be Blood.
Whoo! Kevin! Kevin, you're a hater and you're a liar.
Damn right.
Kevin
Those
didn't
things are
watch
true.
it, and then I asked him if you watched it, and
Oh,
he's like,
shit.
"Nah, I don't think so." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm kind of with you."
Oh.
And honestly, I didn't. I believed before, but then Kevin spoke, and I followed Daddy too. You know what I mean? Got to follow
Damn.
Daddy too. So that's exciting.
Yeah, I watched it. I thought it was pretty good,
Pretty good. Okay.
pretty
Wow.
solid.
All right.
The ending, the ending really got me going, I think.
In a good way.
In terms of making the movie even better.
Oh, interesting. I do.
Yeah.
I agree that the ending really cements
Ending's crazy.
what kind of person this movie is
This
following.
man becomes like.
Yeah. Oh, he
Oh my
always was.
God.
He's it's.
But
No
he was
There's some human.
a
There's some
loving
human in
father
him.
at one point.
Yeah, there's some. They humanize him a little bit, but the
Oh,
acting
man.
is best acting performances in any film by both
Oh,
Paul
yeah?
Dano and Daniel Day-Lewis.
Is Paul Dano the church guy?
He's both the brothers. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I was confused. I'm like, why the hell do they look exactly the same?
Yeah. Well, they were twins, as they stated in the movie.
Okay,
yeah.
I probably missed that small detail, and I was like, wait,
Yep.
he's still talking to the same guy, isn't he? Why is he acting like he doesn't know what
No.
where this
guys.
conversation went?
Yeah. You only see the first
But-
brother in the first scene. You never see him again
Yeah.
after that.
And then he finally tells him
Yep.
all the way at the end.
Good stuff.
Like, oh my gosh.
And then it ends like the Raid 2, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, you know what's funny? I watched the raid
Oh, hell
because
yeah.
I was like, God damn it. I need to cleanse my mouth of the
What?
filth.
Oh,
Not this movie. Of the filth that Gareth Evans created.
With Havoc.
Yeah, in the last month.
Kevin, you watched that one?
what?
Havoc?
That was your homework.
No, I didn't
Damn
watch
it.
either. Shut up.
Honestly,
That was
honestly,
your
Kevin, I can't be mad at you for not watching it. You know what I mean? Like, we can't be mad at you for that.
Yeah, I guess we can't. It
Yeah,
might.
you can. Come on, be mad at me. Someone's gotta be mad at me.
I was mad.
Good.
All right, well there you go.
Not anymore. But
Listen, I need somebody to commit. God damn it. Genesis, commit to being mad with me. No, at me.
I need to be mad at you?
Uh-huh.
This man's not even listening. He's watching like some kind of children's show.
Yeah, hey, listen, how did you know I was watching that children's show? What the?
Easy, come on,
We can hear it.
Come on.
come on now.
What else do you watch?
I mean, I do
You
watch
act
a
like
lot
we
of
don't got
children's
cameras.
shows. I mean,
It's
I know there's
2025,
one-
sir.
You're right.
I got a bidet directly into your butthole.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're really not wrong.
Also, you got a spot. You might want to get that checked out.
Yeah, I have to, but it's right around the chocolate starburst area. I gotta get it checked out.
Starburst? I don't think anybody's ever called it that, but all right.
I'm renaming it.
Sounds like you got a hemorrhoid.
Yeah, that's what the doctor said, but I just don't believe it.
All right. Anyways, Tessinoda, please continue about the raid.
Man, if
See, I'm not ready. I can't. I'm not emotionally ready to watch that because it's just gonna make me madder about Havoc.
oh, it made me so mad, and every single time I watch this movie, I'm like, this is literally the greatest action martial arts movie of all time.
Yeah.
Nothing even comes close. Oh my god.
I would say there's only one thing that comes close, and it's the raid 2.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing. And even then, the story of the first movie just hits
It's so good.
so fucking hard every time you watch this movie. It never gets old. The fights never get old. The music, oh. Do you prefer the Mike Shinoda soundtrack over the original, or?
I have to be honest. I don't care.
Okay.
I know isn't Mike Shinoda's the original?
Yeah, it's the original for the international release apparently, and I guess the original release that wasn't like the international version had the other score.
I don't think I've heard it without Mike Shinoda's music.
Okay. I was flipping back and forth watching it this past time, and it's interesting, but I don't think it captures that vibe that Mike puts in his score.
Yeah.
Bringing that tension in every single moment that it needs to be. That tension is not entirely there with the original. At least for the scenes that I flipped it back and forth for. I didn't see the whole movie in the other score, but for like the more important scenes when the soundtrack was hitting, I went back, replayed, and I was like, okay, let me see what this sounds like. And it's pretty good, but there's just something about that gradual crescendo and every time Mike's score plays. And I think the greatest moment is still again with Mad Dog and the brothers. The greatest fight ever shot in a film.
When he's standing there and they're just both laying on the ground, it's in that like camera angle where he's like just collecting himself. It's like fuck.
Oh, I was getting chills.
Yeah.
I have seen this movie so many times. How is that possible?
I don't know, man.
It's so nuts.
Every time I cheer like a white woman with an airplane landing. I cheer so hard when that light bulb goes in his neck, and then he starts fighting more.
And then he starts fighting still. What the fuck?
And then when they finally pull it, I'm like, there's no way that light bulb could do that. But at that moment, I don't give a fuck. It is beautiful.
It's
beautiful
just,
film.
Oh God, what? Oh, this movie will never, ever get old or anything. Oh my God, it's so insane.
Should have watched the raid too.
I'm probably going to do that sometime
I think the
this
greatest
week.
fight scene ever put to film is the kitchen fight scene in the raid 2.
That's such a close. They're so close
I think the kitchen fight scene outranks it
Oh yeah.
way so much. I think the kitchen fight scene is literally the best fight scene that could possibly be made.
In a film.
There is so much storytelling in it. It is beautiful. It is
Yeah.
disgusting. It is oh my god,
Visceral.
it's visceral. It is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh my god.
That brother fight scene though. So good.
Just the start of it. When Eco's coming down the staircase and he stops and he just hears, oh,
Yeah.
oh, God.
Oh,
And this slow zoom into the door window that's like 2 by 5 inches.
yep. It's nuts.
And that's like where the score just such a gradual crescendo up from when he comes down the staircase, the pan in, and then he goes inside. It stops, and then it starts again as soon as as soon as Mad Dog pulls the chains up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
It's one of those movies that's perfect from beginning to end.
Oh.
With that music at the end.
Oh. You know, I didn't hear what the music was from the original score for the ending. I didn't.
Are you missing out?
My score was just too good. I was like, how am I supposed to go back and forth here?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, and also, you never bought that 4K release, did you?
I don't think
think
so.
you did. You should buy it.
Oh, does it enhance it?
Simply because the color grading that Gareth Evans did, it makes the film look way less like blue or green.
Oh,
Whatever
yeah.
there's
The
like
classic
tint.
2012 look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a whole recolor grading for the movie,
Oh, that's interesting.
and it looks so nice.
I'll be honest, the last time I watched it, I stole it. Even though I own it, I think I own like 3 different copies of it. But the last time I watched it, I'm too lazy to go over there and like put the movie in my PlayStation and start it up and like I'm just like I'll just Google it. Here we go, we're good.
It also looks a lot better than the original release because it's all 4K.
Makes sense.
I could let you borrow it if you want to just watch it. If you don't
That'd be
feel like
fun.
buying, yeah, Steelbook. Oh.
I'm just not ready to watch it though. I know I'll just get so fucking mad. The first great scene, the opening scene when he's praying, I'm gonna be like, no fucking.
Just that scene.
Yeah, just that scene alone.
Zooming on his watch and the gun.
Yeah.
Praying. He goes to kiss his wife's goodbye.
That first scene has more storytelling in all of Havoc. Like I just,
Isn't that fucking insane?
Gross.
Oh my god. And then he never made the Raid 3.
One day, hopefully
What
not.
a fucking
actually.
bastard.
I don't think it was really about him, his call.
Probably, yeah. I'm sure they all, all those actors probably got like a good start from that.
Yeah.
Doing
He also
their
said
own
he couldn't
things.
figure out a story and then like budget and like
Yeah.
maybe one day it'll come together.
There's some post in 2015 saying, Gareth Evans says the Raid 3 is still at least 3 years out. Okay.
At least.
Well, now we're 10 years out from that. So.
Yeah. It's okay.
And to think this is from, you said 2012, right?
I believe so.
Good lord. 2011. How is this possible?
2011.
It's already been 14 years?
Damn.
Bro.
That doesn't feel right.
The budget. The fucking budget.
I made that movie for like $12.
$1.1 million US dollars.
Yeah, they made it for cheap.
Oh man. Has Kevin ever seen this?
I don't know, Kevin, you ever see The Raid?
Yeah, we watched it together.
I gotta be honest,
Fuck
I've
yeah.
I've watched The Raid with like 11 people at this point.
That's good. That's amazing.
Kevin, I don't remember watching The Raid with you.
Yeah, we both watched it together.
Did we watch The Raid 2?
If we didn't, I know I have. So I'm watching this kitchen fight scene that you're talking about, and I remember it.
Oh, it's so good!
Oh, it's so. Oh.
Kevin,
And I'm pretty sure I did watch it with you, because I think you made a comment about how you loved like, all the kitchen staff. Just like, oh fuck, alright, hold on, we gotta get out of here, guys.
Kevin, I remember
Let's
watching
go
The
down.
Raid with you now. God, that kitchen fight is so good in The Raid 2. It really just, that's one of those fight scenes where like 30 years from now, people will look back and be like, yeah, that's
Yep.
one of the ones.
Yep. Yep. That is it.
Visually impressive.
That is a movie.
Choreography stunning.
It's so good. The martial arts is so good, especially when like the karambits come out and like.
Oh.
How do they make it look so real?
Because they're hitting
That's-
each other. That's how.
They are hitting. Yeah, it's right.
They
It's contact.
literally-
Contact.
They literally train and learn how to. They literally go, hey, I'm going to hit you, and this is how I'm going to hit you. How would you react? Okay. And then they build the fight scenes as they go, and they train on that for months and months and months,
My
and then
God.
go and go and go. And then every so often they accidentally hit each other, and then they go, hey, that was good. Hit me that hard. Like, they are so dedicated to that shit, and they were so good at it. And it is bullshit how a lot of the shit now, for some reason, we're CGIing fight scenes now. Where a lot of the American ones are like, okay, now the person you hit, we're going to CGI the hit to his face, and he's going to react. And it looks so bad.
Who thought that was a
Well,
good
you know-
idea?
I don't know.
How?
You know what helps with that too? Like every time that like blows are landed, it's like the camera shakes, almost like a video
yeah.
game. Like
The camera follows
And,
the action. It's one of the few things where the action is in the center of the frame, and you follow it a little bit, and you can see everything that's happening because
Everything.
they know what they're doing.
They know when to cut, when not to cut. Like,
I'm 95% sure that the man who dies in the kitchen fight scene was killed in real life. That's how great that fight scene is. You know what I mean? When he slits his throat and then he just slowly drains out on top of Rama, it is so fucking good. Oh, God.
even the mad dog, dude. Oh, when he's pulling that tube across his neck.
Yeah, he did. And then he comes back in the second one as a different character, and I was like, I don't even fucking care. Hell yeah, let's go. One of the few
Welcome
times
back.
one of the few times where they're like, hey, we like the actor so much, we're keeping him. And everybody was like, yeah, no, we agree. Yeah, you can do that.
Absolutely.
And he's like one of the most heartfelt characters in the second movie. God, I love the Raid.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Ugh, stupid Havoc.
Stupid.
I'm not even watching it, it's still making me mad. This
oh
movie-
man,
so-
I remember this scene too. The freaking machete gang in the hallway.
Oh. Oh, on the subway car?
No, they're in like the hotel or whatever.
Oh, in the first movie?
This is the first
Oh,
one, I think, right?
Yeah, the
Okay.
one dude who looks like Voss.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
dude gets freaking thrown and his back is broken on the goddamn like wall.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'll never get over that man getting his throat cut by a door. I'll never get over that. ever in my entire life.
Picks him up by his head, slams him into the door
my friend Alex said the best thing about the raid. He's like, even the fire axe looks cool. When they throw the fire axe to each other to cut the hole in the floor, he's like, if you're nailing that, the franchise is good. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh,
you nailed it.
Man.
Did I ever tell you my dad's relationship with this movie?
Not sure.
My dad loves action films. Loves Bruce Lee. Had a collection when he was young. Watched all the Jackie Chan. Loves Jet Li. Loves Donnie Yen. Big fan. Loves action so much.
Let's go.
When I found the raid back in 2011-ish, I was on a website called divx.web or whatever, which was a piracy site that you can access through your web browser on the PlayStation 3. And I was like in the mood to watch a movie that was action, and the raid was on there. I've never heard of it, and I was like, I'll watch it. It had subtitles. I was all about it. I watched it, and the movie ended at like 1 in the morning, and I called my friend, and I was like, you have to watch this movie. Are you free now? And he was like, no, it is 1 in the morning. We can hang out tomorrow. And I'm like, tomorrow as in later today or tomorrow? And he's like, later today. I'm like, great. Go to his house. It doesn't work on his PlayStation 3. And I was like, we got to figure this out. So what we end up doing is going back to my house, a 5-mile journey via car, to get my PlayStation 3, because I downloaded it on my console, bringing it back to his house, and we watched the raid. And then he liked it so much, we called my friend Alex. And my friend Alex, we were like, hey, we're coming to pick you up. You're coming to his house, and we're watching the raid. And he's like, I don't know what that is and what you're talking about, but okay. Picked him up. We watched the raid. I loved it. I sent the trailer to my dad via text. My dad saw the trailer and was like, wow, that looks really good. And then like months pass, and I was like, did you watch the raid? And he's like, yeah, the one with the fighting in the building. And I was like, yeah. And we're talking about it. Years pass. Literal years pass, and the Raid 2 is coming out in theaters. And my friend and Alex and I are going to see the Raid 2 in theaters. I'm calling my dad. I'm like, we're going to see it. And he's like, oh, I love the first one. Yeah, go. And then I go, and I tell him about it. After the movie, I like text him, and I'm like, it was great. And then the next day, I call him, and I'm telling him all about the movie. And he's like, I don't remember the ending of the Raid. I'm like, what do you mean you don't remember the ending of the Raid? And he's like, yeah, I don't remember the ending. And then I was like, what do you remember about the movie? And he describes, in shot-for-shot order, the trailer that I sent him. He never watched the fucking movie in like 4 years.
Oh my God.
He thought he watched it, but he didn't. And I was like, what? Watch the Raid. And he's like, yeah, possible? I will. And then for 3 more years, he did not watch the Raid. And then he was like, I need Blu-rays because I have a Blu-ray player. And I was like, I'll buy you Blu-rays. The first movies I bought him were the Raid and the Raid 2. And I sent it to him. And then over the pandemic, my dad watched the Raid and the Raid 2 in one sitting twice. And he called me at 9:30 p.m. on a Wednesday. My dad goes to sleep at like 7:45 p.m.
Oh my God.
He gets up at like 2 in the morning most times. He's weird.
Okay.
And he's like, I just finished the Raid and the Raid 2. And I was like, oh yeah? And he's like, twice. I was like, what? He's like, these movies are fucking incredible. I'm like, I know. And I'm like, remember when you didn't watch it? And he's like, I'm pretty sure I've seen them before. And I was like, all right, well, see ya. And then I hung up.
No way.
That is my dad's relationship with the Raid and the Raid 2.
Thought he saw it.
My literally the new Superman trailer came out, and I sent it to my dad, and my dad's like, I already watched that. I'm like, nope, it came out 25 minutes ago. I doubt you saw it. And he's like, no, it was on TV like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, no, I sent you the trailer of the first one. I sent you the first trailer, not this one. And he's like, nah, I'm pretty sure you didn't. I'm like, fucking look at your text. And then today I was talking on the phone with him, and he's like, yeah, the Superman looks good. I'm like, oh, does it? Oh, yeah, it does. Doesn't it, huh? Where'd you see the fucking trailer, huh? But yeah, the Raid 2, yeah, great.
Wow,
oh, what a
that's
film.
Hilarious.
Oh, What a guy. He
but
loves them.
also so terrible that he took that long.
Yeah, I know. He's the
And he
same
kept
way
thinking
with
he saw it.
all the John Wicks. It's like, did you see that one? Yeah, I saw that one. And then like a week later, I never saw that one. What? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He didn't like John Wick 3.
Oh.
He thought the fighting was kind of bad, and I was like, I see where your criticism is. Some of the fight scenes kind of dip. I know Kevin's not a John Wick guy. Kevin, you ballerina guy though, you know?
Probably not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh my god.
It's fine. But Ana de Armas, Kevin.
Hmm.
What about her?
She's in ballerina. Great actress. Talented.
Incredible.
Kevin, watch There Will Be Blood. We'll talk about it when you watch it. We'll talk about it more when you watch it. Do you recommend it, Destinota, by the way?
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Do you see why it's one of my favorite movies of all time?
Is it like the 500 Days of Summer?
That's not one of my favorite movies of all time. I like that movie a lot, but
Yeah.
it's not one of my favorites.
No.
I wanted some more background on why you stand so strongly with this movie.
I think I'll say it like I said before. I think Daniel Day-Lewis's acting, his performance in this movie, is the greatest acting performance ever put to screen, in my opinion. I can't, there's not like one specific part about it. It's just the mannerisms. It's not overacted. It is such a beautifully powerful performance that it just, when I first saw it, it absolutely floored me. I went to this fun fact, went to this movie in 2007, and I saw it in the theater that was in the mall. I think it's still there, the Dipson Theater. I don't even know if it's still there. I bought a Heath cookie. I went with my dad. We randomly decided to go to this movie. We heard There Will Be Blood as a title, and we're like, wow, that sounds like an action movie. Let's go. It was not an action movie, and we watched it, and we got out of the theater, and we were both like, when did they talk? Like it felt like the first hour they didn't speak. It's like 20 minutes. There's like no talking. And my dad and I were like, that was like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and it flew by. We both loved it. And I just kept watching it every year, and on every rewatch, I think it gets better and better and better. It's one of the few movies where I'm not noticing anything new. It's just I'm so engrossed in the character of Daniel Plainview that I just think it's such a fully developed character, and it's portrayed flawlessly. It has an antagonist, but they're both antagonists. They're just such awful people. Like, Daniel Plainview has that beautiful line of like, I want no one else to win. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But it's also that it's the ideal of what Americans want to be, especially at that time, where it's like conquer all. We're rich, powerful businessmen, and it's just this man who's just working his way, even though he's
an oil man.
I'm just an oil man. My name is Daniel Plainview. This is my son HW. I fucking love that movie so much, and just Eli, like the comments that it has on like that time in America on religion, like, and just grifters and what it says about them, and like the people who actually do profit during that time, and like he wins. The movie is about him winning, but like, what is the cost of that win? And it is just so fucking good. It's just American self-destruction, capitalism, beautiful art house film, and I just love it so much. Ugh. every actor is great. Just again, Daniel Day-Lewis and fucking Paul Dano just knocking it out of the park.
Yeah.
Just maybe it just hit me at a time,
It is an incredible portrayal of that time too for a 2007 movie.
Yeah, it is.
It's actually insane how
It is incredible on every level. Like what the film looks like. Like it feels like a period piece, but it's a
Yeah.
story that could be told in the year 2050, in the year today, in the year
Yeah.
1801. It could be told whenever the fuck, because there will always be people like that, and it's a
Yeah.
tale as old as time, and it's just so good. And I know I've shown a lot of people this movie. My mom was like, "You talk about it so much, I'll watch it." She watched it and she was like, "Yeah, it was good. Like I have no issues with it." She's like, "It's a little long, kind of boring," and I'm like, "Not one point do I ever find that movie boring." Kevin, I forgot his name again. What is it?
Calabrese.
Thank you. Calabrese has also watched it with me, and he was like, "Wow, that was really good. I never want to watch it again because of how long it is and how long it felt." And I'm like, for me, it does not feel long.
I don't think it ever dragged at any points for me either.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was a pretty like well flowing movie for the most part. Maybe the only part was like when he met that dude who was pretending to be his.
Oh yeah. Spoilers don't.
Yeah.
I will say, my favorite line in the movie is when he's talking to that other oil guy, and he's like, "One night, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna slit your throat," and it's just out of nowhere. It is literally him just being like, "Hello, how are you?" Like it is just the wildest shit. And then all of
Being
a
like
sudden,
a very normal businessman, then just straight to the
he just says the most psychotic thing in the world, where it's like, "What is wrong with you?"
The guy was like, "What?"
Daniel! Don't worry, my son, he cannot hear. Like, he's so proper, yet a monster, where it's like, throughout the whole movie, you're like, what is this man going to do? And there's like, he's capable of violence, but the violence never occurs. No spoilers in the movie. And it's like, and then the juxtaposition of oil being the blood of, like, the economy, and, like, how the movie ends, and like, oh my god, it's so good. What oil takes away from him and his son, like, it is so good.
Disgusting.
You'll always be a bastard from a basket. A bastard from a basket.
Like, I didn't understand what that line meant.
Oh, do you now? Do you know what a bastard is?
Well, yeah, it's like a child who shouldn't have been born or something.
Yeah.
Along those lines. Like
it's a good definition, and he was in a basket. Now you know what it is. He's an illegitimate child. He literally dismisses his entire existence just calling him that. That's all he was to him ever.
I remember that scene now.
It is so fucking... That's why I'm saying the movie is so good on, like, a rewatch, and then I mean, probably not as much as I watch it, but, like, it is, like, it's so good because now you know where it goes, and it's like, okay, now it's just building to it. And the music is incredible. The visuals are so good. Like, ugh. Kevin, watch it. You gotta watch it, Kevin.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Gotta watch it. Genesis, you gotta watch it too. Doesn't really seem your speed, I'll be honest, but you gotta watch it. Try it out.
I'm too slow for that movie.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I'm too retarded. Too retarded.
Hey, it's not a thinking man movie.
I don't think that's the
I mean,
problem.
you could figure out at the end what happens if you understand how oil drilling works.
You drill and out comes oil out of the drill.
No, it's like a milkshake. My straw goes across this room and into your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
As the great Doc Ock once said, everything you know is based on lies.
There's a great SNL sketch, Desinoto, that is There Will Be Blood parody,
Oh yeah.
and it is so funny because it is what's his face from Barry playing Daniel Plainview.
Oh, look at that.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah. I'll definitely check it out.
It's just it's like so stupid and so good, but like but yeah, There Will Be Blood, 10 out of 10.
That,
My top 1 or top 2 movie. It changes every
wow.
day.
um, what else did I? Oh, I watched American Manhunt, Osama bin Laden on Netflix. Limited series. It's like 4 episodes long. Another little documentary detailing the whole like uh, event of 9/11, how it came to be. They dig a lot, like pretty far back into when they first discovered Bin Laden and Al Qaeda and all that. Uh, a really good watch though. They it's not just how bad it was for America, but also how bad it was, or how bad it was becoming for the time after it was bad for America in Afghanistan and Pakistan and all the places Bin Laden pretty much fled to. Um, how they were like bombing areas and all that, and the hunt that lasted nearly like what 11 years? Was it longer? Was it 13, 14? Because the Obama's the one who eventually completed the mission to kill him. So yeah, I highly recommend. It's a good watch. Then I watched the American Manhunt Boston Marathon because that was just up next. I was like, okay, I'll watch this again. Another really good documentary series on the Boston Marathon bombing. What else? Damn it, I feel like I always forget one other thing every week. Oh, well, can't think of it right now. So,
Alrighty.
I think that's everything.
Great. Good. Thankfully, it's everything. Kevin, you still alive?
Yeah.
Alright, let's talk about Gamescores, Kevin. Come on. And hit me. Just slap me.
Hit you? Alright, he wants to be hit. He wants to be slapped. That means you're going first.
Do it.
Alright,
Just do
everybody,
it.
get ready. I don't remember what the fuck everybody's names are. GD K&A. Got it. GD K&A.
JD
All right.
Vance.
Yeah, JD Vance killed in action. All right. Genesis.
Vance
First
killed
game
Max.
up. Mario Kart World, June 5th.
Oh shit! It's gonna get a 2.
A 2?
A 2.
You just love to put yourself out of this, don't you?
You know what? No, I'll give it a real one. It's probably gonna get a fucking stupid 96.
I really
You're
thought he was gonna
96?
say 3. Alright, I'll give it a real one. 3.
I should have said 3. It was a good one.
Adam, what you got?
I'll give it a 92.
92.
Stupid game's gonna get so much because it's Mario Kart.
Destinoto.
I feel like it's not gonna get that high, if I'm honest.
Oh god. Oh good god, you're right.
Please hold.
I'm holding.
What are you holding on to?
What am I holding on to?
My phone.
My leg.
Yeah. Your
Oh.
leg. Is it in the air right now?
Kinda.
Okay. How far up off the ground is it?
It's in the chair that I'm sitting in.
I'll go with
Oh.
90
90.
flat. Yeah,
90 flat,
90.
wow.
90 flat.
I'm gonna go 91. Calabrese went 94. Alright. Next up. Adam. Mind's Eye.
Oh.
This
Now,
one
this is an interesting one.
can go either way, and the either ways is like 30 or like 63. I'm gonna go 63.
Alright. Calabrese went 72. Destinoto.
Mind's Eye.
Yeah.
Oh, is this that flashy one?
Yeah,
what-
Action
one where
movie.
we're like, oh,
Flashy
another
action
Deus Ex.
movie one? It's the game that it's from the guy who did the Grand Theft Autos, who started his own studio, and then has spent about 10 years making this game that has been rumored to involve AI, always online, corporation shit, and like every time
Yeah.
people see it, it doesn't look great. The last time anybody saw it, it was a hands-on preview event, except it wasn't hands-on. Previewers got to watch the gameplay 20 minutes through Microsoft Teams 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
The game comes out in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it
So-
comes out June 10th.
No one in the media has played this game,
Incredible.
and the only time they saw it was at a Microsoft Teams preview event, where they were like, yeah, there's glitches and bugs and stuff, and we'll fix that. They didn't say it was an early build or anything. So, like, this game it looks very strange, which is a shame, because I like the guy in it, because it's the protagonist from Mafia 3, and that guy just can't catch a break with open world.
Hmm. Wow. Well, I think I have to go with the 75.
75.
Wow. Great. Love
I'm
that, big
going
fan.
68. Genesis, what do you got?
And I'm gonna
Bless you.
believe in this. I'm gonna believe in it.
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna give this an 85.
Oh my god.
Can I change my score?
Yeah.
52.
Alright.
I'm
Can I
gonna
change my
commit.
score?
I'm gonna commit to how bad
You
this
wanna
game
change yours?
is.
Yeah, 70.
Alright. 70.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm
69,
gonna.
I'm gonna change my
actually,
score.
69.
Alright.
I'll change my score.
Yeah.
I'm gonna commit real hard to this.
Oh god.
This is gonna be a 91.
Anybody else doing anything?
I gotta be honest. If this score is higher than Gollum, I will be shocked.
Alright, those are in for right now. Good. Destinoto, Awaken Some Dunes. Dune Awakening
Oh
coming out
man,
June
I don't want to
10th.
awaken dunes. Is that the game name? Awaken Some Dunes?
Dune Awakening.
Dune Awakening.
Oh.
Let me tell you the worst name for a video game. Awaken Some Dunes. It's like naming a game Fighting Some Bad Guys. Like, what do you...
That's not a bad name. That one? That's not too bad.
Yeah, if it's made by Devolver Digital. Call of Duty 9, Fighting Some Bad Guys. They got Eastern European accents. If they're bad, get over it.
Was there another Dune game? Or has it
Uh,
only been movies?
yes. Ish. What do we mean?
I wouldn't go by that.
Dune Awakening is some sort what is it? A survival? Is it an MMO? I don't freaking know. It's
It
one of the
is.
two. Maybe both.
It is. We saw some gameplay of it. We saw some video of it before.
The only other Dune video game that I'm aware of is Dune 2000 by Westwood Studios that played like Command and Conquer. And it
This
was
is
very
not
good.
that.
What the hell's Dune Spice Wars?
That's a
Couldn't
mobile
tell you, but
game.
it's probably a mobile game. Yeah.
Somebody take the spice and they throw it in your face.
Well,
Dune Awakening is a survival multiplayer game.
There you go. Look at that.
Huh.
It's Rust in Dune. Now
let's
do
give this a
What's your score?
72.
72. I love it. I love it. You know what I'm gonna give this game? 76. Calabrese said 73. Genesis, what do you say?
What did
Please
he
don't
give
believe in
Mind's
this
Eye?
game. I'm gonna give it a 32.
Calabrese? 72 for Mind's Eye. What'd
Oh,
you say
shit.
you were giving it, Genesis?
I don't believe in this game. I'm gonna give it a 32.
32. Beautiful. Love it. Adam, what you got?
Give me that old reliable, please.
75. You got it. Adam, you're going first for Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic.
Why?
Because I said so.
79.
79. Love it. Genesis.
I believe in this game. I'm gonna give this game a 88.
88. Wow, he believes in it real hard. I'm going to give this game a 77. Calabrese said 76. Destinoto, what do you say?
72.
72. Alright. Then we have
That might be a
Date
little high.
Everything. We already gave this score.
Oh,
and it got
finally, it's
delayed.
coming out. Yeah.
Do we want everybody's scores, or do you want a reminder of what your scores are?
Yeah,
for
a
Date
reminder
Everything?
of the score, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Genesis, Date Everything, you said 71. Destinoto, 74. Myself, 80. Adam, 75. Calabrese, 87.
Wow.
Can I bump mine to an 81?
Yeah, 81. Anybody else changing?
I'm gonna bump mine to a. I'm gonna bump mine down to a 62.
Oh my god, what a
What a
ballsy
bump.
man here. Anything else?
75.
Oh, he's taking the reliable. All right, you want a point?
I'll take my
I'm gonna
reliable,
flat
you son of a
myself down a
bitch.
little bit further. I'm gonna go 58.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. He's already lost. It's fine. Man's drunk. All right,
I'm always drunk when it comes to this.
drunk off his ass.
Time to put him in a
Yes,
drunk
sir.
tank, you know what I mean?
We good? Oh, nice. We good?
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Kevin's gonna go first for FBC Fire Break. I'm gonna go 82. Let's do Adam next.
Give me that old reliable +6.
81.
Making him do math
Genesis.
now.
-7.
From what? 81?
Mm-hmm.
74. Destinoto.
Which game is this?
FBC
Firebreak.
Firebreak. That's that
hell is this?
shoot and control game. It's Control, but it's in the Control universe. Sticky
The
Note
devs
Monster. Kevin
Yeah,
sent
the devs are
some stuff.
already, the devs are already jumping on all the feedback from the closed tech demo thingy.
Devs are
Yeah,
jumping.
Daddy, can you?
They should be.
Can you bump
They
mine
could be
up
making
plus
the
12?
game.
86.
They should be
Thank you.
making the game, but instead they're jumping. I don't know what that's about. I don't,
Hey,
that's.
can you bump
Trampolines.
mine up one more?
Oh my god, 87, got it.
Thank
That's
you.
another
Go with the 80.
80.
You can't give it to you like that. He's got to give you a math term.
Alright, Genesis, you go first, because you're just changing your score like fucking mad here, alright? Now I need you to set a score in the game rematch.
Like pancakes on toast.
Can you add 20 and 30?
50.
50?
Yep.
50 for rematch. I don't think it looks that bad, but alright. Adam, what you got for rematch?
Is this the one that's made by the people from what's it called?
I don't know. Who is making this game? It looks fun.
It's the what's that fighting game where you age?
Sifu.
Is it? It's Sifu people, I think, right?
Maybe. Let me see.
I think it is. Let me just double check.
If it's Sifu people, can you add 20 to mine?
Yeah, it
Rematch
is.
made by Slow Clap.
Yep,
yeah,
that's
people.
Sifu.
And
Alright, plus
Absolver.
20.
Plus 20. Alright, we're going to a 70 over here. Adam, what do you got?
I will give it a. I don't want to do this 3 times. I'll give it an 82.
82. Alright.
Yeah, I honestly think this
Or
one
12.
could be like a really high scoring game.
It could be, yeah. I'm going to do 78 myself. Calabrese said 75. All reliable. Destinoto, what are you going with for rematch?
79.
79. I don't know, not
Hey, give me a
798.
plus 3
Kevin.
on that.
73. Alright, Genesis, you're going to last on this next one.
Got it.
I'm going to go first on this. This is Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Oh, shit.
No, let's let him go first.
Alright.
Yeah, I know.
Can you combine 55 and
No,
40?
never mind. He can go last.
95.
Perfect.
Alright, then I'm going to go 86. Adam, what do you got?
You know, everyone is already saying that this one's great. And I always do the Sony curse when it comes to Sony games. And I feel like this one can eclipse that. I'm going to go 93.
Alright.
I want to
Destinoto?
say that before Desinoto gives a score, this game had a 35-hour preview event, and every single person that played it in the media said a lot of the times when you get a preview event, you go, wow, this game's great. I hope the rest of the game is like this. This one, they played 35 hours of it and thought, oh my god, this game is a masterpiece. So, like, the score for this could be really high.
Right.
Oh,
That's why I'm saying
Kevin.
93 for me. And I honestly might be low, but don't. I just want to give you all the information that I have, just so you can make a decision.
You know what? Just do it. Just do it. Give me a plus 5.
What's going on?
It's not going to get 100.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm locked in. I'm locked
fucking-
in.
Wild. Man, can you imagine if Death Stranding 2 gets a 100?
It's impossible.
Until
There's
Hideo
gonna be
does
one
it, you know what I
piece
mean?
of shit that rates it something else, so it doesn't get 100.
Yeah, but Hideo, you know, he's the one who can do it.
He is, but
I'm locked in for the 100, baby. First one in gaming history.
Listen, I still need a score.
oh, this one's a bit of a toughie.
Oh my god. I hate it.
I don't know about that voice. I don't know about that one.
92.
92. Nope, that's 91. 92. There we go. Alright, that's all I got. Anybody got anything else for this?
Give me a -2. I'll give you a realistic one.
Jesus fucking Christ. Anybody else got any other games? I had to filter through all the fucking Switch 2 games. I think I got everything that was worthwhile.
Um, is that it? That's all that's coming in June? Oh, Death Stranding.
The problem is,
Killer.
this might not be. The problem is the frickin' Switch 2 is coming out, so everybody and their brother is making a Switch 2 version of some fucking whatever the hell game, and so it's almost impossible to tell what the hell is new for Nintendo beyond Mario Kart World.
You know, they're not getting Death Stranding, so fuck them.
Well, they're getting a lot. They're getting a lot of other shit.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of the garbage.
Hey! Not all of it's garbage, alright? Hitman's real
It's all
good.
garbage. Garbage.
Was that Donkey Kong game launch or no?
What Donkey Kong game?
The open world one.
Donkey Kong Bonanza?
Yeah. I don't remember if it was
What the fuck? Are we not believing dates? What's going on here? Oh, Bonanza. July. We gotta wait a month.
Oh, okay.
Let me triple check here. Oh, isn't Deltarune
triple check
coming?
in. Who?
Deltarune? The sequel to Undertale?
Yes. Hold on. I did see that game. I wasn't sure what it was.
You racist.
I am racist.
Oh.
Wow.
Death to America!
Deltarune. Wait, why does this have reviews?
It's for Chapter 1 and 2. The Chapter 3 and 4 is coming.
Oh, interesting. Are we doing that?
They split it in 2 sections. I don't know why they did that, but we could do it. We could skip it if you guys don't want to do it. It's only 2 chapters. It's the full game. I
Adam,
think
you're the deciding factor.
Can I go first?
Sure.
What's the first game got?
Couldn't tell you.
What? You're just on there for scores.
I just said it had reviews. I didn't say it was on the thingy. Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2, 84 on open
84.
Alright, hold on. I had to type.
Damn it.
Shut up.
Hey, Gex Trilogy is already? Oh, that's just a reboot.
Oh, Gex Trilogy! Oh, yeah!
Chapters 3 and 4. No, not 43. Chapters 3 and 4. Oh, fucking god damn it. I don't know how to type. When is it coming out? I'm gonna make it up.
What the hell is
6-4.
Star Overdrive?
Oh, sir,
that
my
already came out.
overdrive.
I think that already came out. Adam, you said 84?
Yep.
84, boom. I had to add what's his nuts.
Right in the
Calabrese.
Gex.
Just
Little
in order, give
Tron
me a
Catalyst.
score. The fuck is Tron Catalyst?
A Tron game? One of the sequels? And then The Alters.
Ah! The altar.
Oh my god, I gotta freaking type all this stupid shit in. Hold on.
I don't want any of what he's saying.
Oh, is that how this works?
What?
I don't want Tron Catalyst. That sounds dumb. Sounds like a mobile game.
It's not. It's not a mobile game.
What is it?
Tron Catalyst is another game from the PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, S, and Switch.
Why do I feel like when I said what is it, you decided to give me what it comes out on?
It's
All new story-driven isometric action-adventure game set in the immersive and diverse locations of the Arc Grid, introduced in Tron Identity.
Right.
It's a sequel, Tron Identity. And then there's the altars.
Alright. Cool. Cool, wonderful. Desonato Deltarune chapters 3 and 4. Give me a score or I'm gonna make you choke on whatever you're eating.
Mince.
85.
85. What the hell? Deltarune, fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna go 82. I don't know. Genesis, give me a number.
90.
Oh, 90. Oh, 90. 90.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. 30 plus 60.
Thank you.
30 plus 60. Oh my god, I have my children.
Have my
You know what? Just
children?
because of that, you can add 2, okay?
Shut up. Genesis.
Yes, add 2.
Tron, I already did. 92. Shut up. Tron Catalyst. Give me a freaking number. If you change it, I'm going to drive over to there and I'm going to beat you to death. I don't care if you're all the way in Texas. I'll find a way.
45 plus 25.
What the hell is going on right now?
70, Kevin.
Yeah, I know it's 70. I don't know why he's got to do.
You can add
I'm giving this
4 to
64.
that.
I think this is autism. Saw this in a TikTok once.
Desonato, give me a number.
That's autism for you.
Just take a pick.
What, TikTok?
A number for what?
Yeah.
Dear Christ. For Tron Catalyst. And I'm gonna just freaking explode over here.
75.
Okay. Adam?
Yeah?
Tron Catalyst.
What about it?
Give me a number.
Didn't I veto this? Well, I vetoed this.
No.
I don't know. Whatever Desonato said, -1.
Can't. It's already taken.
+1.
Can do that. And the altars.
Whatever Desonato says, -1.
Desonato, the altars.
75.
Alright, 75, which means Adam locks in 74.
Hell yeah!
Fucking, I'm gonna give this a 68, whatever this game is. Genesis.
Can you add 3 to what Adam said, but then -4 of what you said?
That's not a number.
What I add for that is 77 and then 68 minus 64. So split the difference right in the middle. 72.
Yeah, you got it.
You make mine 70.
Alright, everybody is content. You're
Can you add
content enough for
4
me.
to Desonato?
No.
Did you
That's not
move
how this
mine?
works. Did I move yours?
Yeah.
What do you mean by move yours?
To -1 mine.
Oh, that's fair.
No, I don't want you to. I'm just saying, did you?
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
Good.
yeah, you can leave me where I'm at.
Alright.
Make your life a little easier.
It's alright. I hate my life enough. You can make it more.
If you could multiply
challenging.
mine by 1 and add 0, that would be appreciated, though.
You got it. 74 still.
Thanks.
Alright, everybody. We did it.
We did it.
I don't
You
care if
done
there are
it?
more games. There's not anymore. I canceled them all.
Me too.
Huh?
What?
What about Mafia and Ghost of Yote and all the games?
No, they don't come out in June. Those ones are fine.
Oh, you just
Any
canceled
game
the June
coming
ones.
out,
Got it.
Yeah. Any game coming out in June that's not on this list, I canceled it just now.
Well, shit.
Alright. That's done. What's next?
Well, exploring. Forever on Desonoto's thing. Oh, you guys gotta talk about Last of Us.
Tilo.
Oh yeah, pretty good. We can move
God.
on.
What? It was good. We can move on.
I said pretty good. We can move on. Kevin, you lead this. I don't wanna.
Pretty good. Oh Jesus, Yep.
Kevin, start with what you liked about the episode.
Start with what I liked about it. Hold on, I got notes.
Yeah, you do. I'll be honest,
Uh,
Kevin. I was at work and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" My watch just kept going off, and then I opened my phone and I was like, "Oh, he's writing notes."
uh, uh,
You just read them off if you want.
I did not write any notes about things that were good.
No, you did not.
Oh shit!
But hold on, there were good parts to this episode. I just can't remember where the hell this actually started. What was the opening scene to this? Sorry, it's all blurred.
Jesse pulling the arrow.
The arrow,
Arrow,
Or
yeah.
pushing the arrow
yeah,
through
yeah,
Dina.
pushing the arrow through. That was kind of cool.
Like how he pushed it. That was pretty neat.
Yep. Push,
Yeah.
don't pull. So that was kind of neat. Putting the alcohol in the arrow. I don't know what that's gonna do, but all right. Sure.
It's disinfectant.
Does that work like that though?
It does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, alcohol. It works. That's a common
I
thing.
know
Is
it works,
grease.
but like you would put the alcohol on the wound, not the thing going through the wound, right? Or
I
does
think
it
he
work
put it on
ways?
both.
He put it on both.
Oh, he put it on
Yeah.
both. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
thought he just
questioning
put it
if
on
it
the
was
shaft
enough
there.
alcohol content to actually disinfect. Does that matter? I don't know if that
I'll
matters.
tell you this.
Need
I'll tell you
much.
this right now. He didn't pull out any other alcohol. That I'm assuming that's the only one he's got. Good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you need a huge amount of alcohol in order to disinfect shit, but I could be wrong there. Who knows? Because isn't normal whatever the hell it is, like 70%?
Yeah, I have no idea.
In-
I think
like-
so.
like
That's rubbing
isopropyl?
alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 70 or 90 something.
Which would be
Big difference, but all right.
140 proof, I think.
Well,
right?
there's 70 and 90.
Ah.
I forget how the hell
91 or
proof
something.
works now. Fuck.
Yeah, because isn't like most alcohol not even close to that? That's why I was like,
No, a lot of liquors go above that, I think. Right? Oh god, now I gotta look this shit up.
sorry, it was just something I
No, it's
I
fine.
thought of.
It's a thing
Damn,
that
what
I
a
have to look up.
sidetrack.
Percent alcohol to disinfect wound properly.
I know a lot of movies do that. A lot of shows do that. Like they just use whatever alcohol's lying
Proper wound
around.
disinfection is 60 to 70% alcohol solution. Generally recommended. Effectively kills bacteria, fungi, and viruses.
Fungi.
Oh.
While other concentrations of alcohol between 90 and 100% are effective at killing microbes, they can also be too harsh on the skin and may hinder wound healing.
What, they have whiskey?
Did he say what he had?
I think he said whiskey, right?
It looked like some sort of
Well, didn't he say I offered her whiskey and she turned it down later? And she never turns down a free drink?
oh, yeah.
I can't remember if he said whiskey. I thought he did.
Okay, I was right. So between 120 and 140 proof, which would be what alcohol? If anybody has anything else that they want to talk about while I'm looking all this up, you totally can.
Nah.
Everclear grain alcohol, some high proof bourbons like George T. Stagg, ethanol, I guess. I don't know why you would drink that.
If you really want to die.
Woo, we're getting turned tonight. Turned to a grave, yeah!
there is whiskey that exists in this range. Examples are Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. I don't know why there's 2 barrels in that.
Well, it's
Elijah
single
Craig
barrel proof.
Oh, George T. Stagg. He's got whiskey as well, apparently. Sorry, what did you say, Adam? I talked over you.
Well, you said single barrel and then barrel proof.
Yeah, Jack Daniel's single barrel proof.
That's why there's 2 barrels. One's a
So
single
it's a single
barrel.
barrel, but it's also
barrel proof.
barrel proof.
It's because it's single.
Oh.
It's like one of them.
That way. Got it.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
All right. Cool. We did it. Anyway. So yeah, disinfected the wound. That was kind of cool. Jesse was like cool all the time. Jesse's freaking great until he fucking dies. Piece of shit.
Just get
Should have
boomed.
ducked.
Should have ducked.
Should have dodged that bullet.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of all I got.
Kevin,
I guess,
just
for
read
the
your
good
notes.
scenes. All right, just read the notes. What the frickin' hell did I say? If the goal here was to make Ellie into a universally likable character, it has failed miserably. I fucking hate her in this series because she's so goddamn wishy-washy and won't pick a fucking anything to do. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill this man. Oh my god, I hurt him. I didn't mean to hurt him. Oh my god, I pulled the trigger and shot him, but I didn't mean to. Like, holy fuck. And then, like, Abby is right fucking there. You don't even, like, react to pull the trigger. Your reaction is throw the gun. Like the video game. Video game made more sense.
That's literally a scene straight from the video game.
No, it's not. She walks out with the gun in her hand. I watched this. She walks out with the gun in her hand, and then Abby tells her to throw the gun down.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened in the show.
In the show, she just freaking tosses it before she even steps out.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. In my mind, Abby saying it is the thing, not her stepping out. It doesn't matter for me that she steps out or not.
See, for me, it's like if I'm under and I'm protected, and somebody's telling me put the gun down, that's a moment of weakness. That's when you draw on them from cover and just shoot.
Yeah, but she had a gun pointed at Tommy.
How do you know?
Ellie saw it as she walked out.
She immediately ducks under the table. And
yeah.
So if a person is then calling out to you to drop the gun, they're waiting for the gun to then come out. So if the gun is going to come out, it's just you're going to also be holding it, and you're going to pull the trigger, and you've got a good chance of hitting the person because they have no fucking idea where the hell it is that you're doing. You let the person stand out there with the gun in their hand, and then you take a dominating position and tell them to drop it while you can still see them. So if they try to do anything, you have the reaction. But anyway, that's nitpicking. What the hell was my next note? This show seems to be setting up for an ongoing theme. Joel's father said to Joel, I hope you do a little bit better. Then Joel says it to Ellie. And it really seems like it'll be Ellie saying it to Dina at the end of the next season. If the above is true, A, you really don't need to beat us over the head with that. And B, Ellie doesn't even deserve to say that because she hasn't done fucking anything at all. So it's not like she really tried to do a damn anything to help out Dina. What happened to all the infected? They were in like the beginning of the series, and like there's a few scenes with the sneaky guys that are creepy as shit, and God, I love those scenes. But that's about it. I thought there were like new infected boss fights in the video game, but maybe I'm dumb.
There are. They took out a lot of the combat.
If you do tense scenes so well, why do you keep avoiding them? What were you gonna say?
they took a lot of the like fighting infected out. And I will say mostly in this area, it's just the WLF and scars you're fighting. Um,
Oh, okay.
because the WLF cleared out the infected because they're a giant army occupation.
I don't know. I don't like it. There is nothing going on.
Sure,
There's
sure.
no opposition. There's no nothing. Oh my god. Um,
The
what the
infected
hell?
risk factor is like diminished at this point.
I have written down Ellie killing dude guy and pregnant woman, but I know the guy's name now.
Owen and Mel.
Owen. Mel, that's the other person. Okay. Um, killing Owen and Mel via bullet going through person because it's a fucking magnum. Uh, it was a very confusing scene to watch because like I don't know, man. There were all kinds of emotions, and it's like, oh my god, she's pregnant. Oh, we gotta cut the baby out, and she just starts having a freaking panic attack, which I get. It's supposed to like correspond with Dina and her kid, I guess. But like, why do you continue to care about this? Like, do you want to hunt down somebody, or do you not want to hunt down somebody? Make up your fucking mind. You gonna be a woman, or are you gonna be a pansy? Um. Also, I had a radical idea later on, and by later on I mean almost 3 hours later.
Oh.
And I think they did season 2 and 3 wrong. Um, the progression probably would have been better, and in my opinion should have been. We start in the same spot. It plays out until Joel dies. When Joel dies, we have like Abby and Ellie go whatever separate directions they're gonna go, or we have the episode end there, or whatever the hell. Then we go follow Abby. We do Abby's thing out till the theater scene where she shoots um guy. Fuck. What the hell's his name? Jesse. Shoots Jesse and has Tommy held up and all that. Then from there, flip to Ellie and show Ellie last. Because oh my god, Ellie right now is like the most useless fucking character in this show, and it's built around her not being the most useless character. Like, I don't know. Am I supposed to feel bad? Am I supposed to like feel anything toward her? Right now, I'm just basically watching these things unfold and being like, yeah, yeah, this is what happens when you're like an indecisive piece of shit and you won't fucking like do what it is that you actually think you want to do, but clearly it's not what you actually want to do because you have no drive to actually kill anyone. And then when you finally kill somebody, you have like a freaking breakdown mentally and physically over it. Like I just don't understand. And I mean, if that's supposed to be the theme, I guess. But like I watched the video game cutscenes up to around this
Oh.
point. I mean, they go in a very different order. And
Yeah,
I
there's a
will
lot
admit
of
that
order.
some of them I kind of skipped through. There
Yeah,
was a
that's fine.
lot in the beginning there. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
get the
that's
idea.
fine.
I get
That's
the
fine.
idea. And it's 8 fucking hours, so I was
Yeah,
like, I want to get.
yeah.
I'm like, I want to get to things so I have things to talk about. Ellie
Yeah.
in the video game, holy fuck!
So much better.
The Owen and Mel
Yeah.
scene,
So much better.
exponentially better the whole way through. The fight looks so good. They both go at her, and they're Owen is wrestling for her gun as opposed to grabbing a gun from random ass shelf on table.
Under table.
It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
There
I
wasn't
don't know
really any
what
tension there
narrative they're
either.
trying to push because like it's like they're really trying to make like every action that Ellie does like breaks her more and more, which does not line up with how The Last of Us 2 ends. Like the video game ends. I mean, I guess it kind of lines up in a very weird way. I don't know how the hell they're going to do any of the fight scenes between Ellie and Abby.
Did you watch all of the video game?
No, I skipped around a bit.
No, I mean like, but you got to the major plot points of the video game.
I I specifically looked for the theater scene because I'm like I refuse to believe this is how it was done in the video
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it was close, but there were differences that I liked
There's,
more about the video game.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And then I was like, okay, what ultimately happens between Ellie and Abby? And then I noticed there was like multiple fight scenes and shit, so I kind of watched those, but like I didn't. I don't think I watched all the ending.
Okay.
the ending.
Yeah.
Also, when I was watching the one fight scene, oh my god, this guy like dies twice trying to fight Ellie, and does like
Oh yeah.
this does a thing that's like so.
Oh,
I
so you
understand it.
you skipped
I
Abby's journey
understand it.
to get to the back to the theater.
Oh yeah, no, I have no idea what the fuck any of that is. I didn't
Oh,
want to
interesting.
spoil all of season 3 for myself.
Okay, cool.
I want to
Mhm.
still experience this show with limited knowledge from the
Yes.
video game,
Yes,
but I
okay.
had to
I,
know
I just wanted to
what to
clarify
expect
that.
at the very, very end.
I wanted to clarify that before we started talking about it,
No,
so.
when I was going through like linearly, I stopped at Owen and Mel.
Okay.
So if there's anything between Owen and Mel and like where we're at with this theater scene thing,
Yeah.
miss those cutscenes.
Yeah. No, Abby's
Um,
journey is you don't okay.
Also, I completely agree with you. The flashback with Joel should have been longer. Oh my god, some of those cutscenes.
So
Oh,
good.
the whole dinosaur thing was
So
so
good.
great.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
fucking
All of
good.
it,
Yeah.
all of it.
Yeah.
I love how she's standing in front of the one exhibit of like the I don't remember what it was called. It's a long fucking C word, but the little shitters that like swarm things in the Jurassic anything movies. Um, and she's like, "Wow, why does this like such a small thing have such a big name?" And Joel's like, "Oh yeah, those swarm you." And he's like just sitting there like with his, if I remember correctly, he's just like got his shoulder and his arm like against the wall, and he's just watching her like
Yep.
be a kid
It's so
and loving her.
beautiful.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Now, I mean, now to be fair, I thought they did a very good job in the show too. And did they need to do all of this? No, not necessarily, but
No.
like
It adds
they were
still.
doing great. Just keep going.
Yeah.
That episode's one of the best ones of the season.
I think the issue is a lot of the times is the first season of the show condensed the first game so well
It really
where
did.
it didn't feel like it was skipping over anything, even though like there was a lot it didn't cover, but it felt like it got the major parts correctly.
And they
And
added stuff too.
in this show, the second season just does not feel like they understand Ellie at all. But yeah,
I'm so confused with how weird the hell it is going.
yeah. Jesse,
Yeah.
no, you go next.
Yeah. Also confused. She's still not this ruthless killing machine that the game shows. And she probably, I don't know if she ever will be, honestly.
She won't. She'll never be that.
With how apologetic and how sad and how heartbroken she's every time she kills somebody. Even though Nora, she was like super mad, but then as soon as she, kills an unborn child, it's back to broken Ellie time. And she still just doesn't do a whole lot.
She bumbles her way into things.
Yep. And she doesn't even, I don't know why they don't show her killing anyone other than the main people.
I don't know.
It's literally been only the infected, and that's it.
Barely any of them.
Yeah, and barely. That was like one episode. Meanwhile, in the game, you're hunting the WLF like they're your worst fucking enemy.
Mm-hmm.
She's killing one after the other to get to Nora, and in the show, oh, she found Nora. Well, I guess I gotta go kill her now. I guess. If you would watch some of the game scenes for the hospital, Kevin, that was that was where one of the major boss fights was of the game, of like infected
No,
boss
he didn't
fight.
know. He didn't watch any of that. He said.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
No, he skipped all of Abby's stuff.
Well, wasn't that Ellie's?
No, nope. No, it was not.
No.
Nope.
Oh.
No, because you hadn't taken over control of Abby yet, where I stopped in the cutscenes.
Yeah, no, that is not Ellie's.
But I did see the fucking what was it? Parking garage? With you and Dina?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Or is it not a parking garage? I thought
it's
you
like a
made a
parking
comment
garage.
about. I thought you made a comment about it, Adam, where you're like, "Oh, we don't get to see this." Um, in the show, I mean.
I don't know if I said parking garage. You'd have to be more specific about the scene.
Oh, what the hell? I think it had something to do with bloaters. No, or was that the hospital? The other hospital thing. God, I'm trying to remember. I was playing Baldur's Gate at the same time because I was a stupid man. I remember a door opening and there was a whole bunch of. Maybe it wasn't a parking garage. There was just a bunch of cars parked. Maybe that was part of like the one hospital thing where
Is
they
it
had to like
when
go into the basement.
their face mask breaks and Ellie?
Yes, that was shortly thereafter.
Yeah,
And there was
and
also a line
yeah,
about bloaters and how the spores don't like. They're like, oh, they release spores, but not like this many or something
yeah.
like that.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to spoil anything.
No,
Oh, you're
we
fine.
didn't think you were.
I'm kind of I feel like I totally forgot a lot of the game.
Now, hey, it's a long ass game that is filled with trauma and pain, and it's hard to remember it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
8 hours of cutscenes, so
8 hours of
according to
cutscenes.
gameplay.
Like, I think it took you like 37 hours to beat it.
Yeah.
Me, I beat it in 22.
I was really taking my time.
I beat it quick. I don't even remember how fast I beat it. Genesis always made fun of me of that.
I make fun of you for a lot of things. What did I make fun of you again?
How quick I beat The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh yeah, dude, you fucking sped right through that. You kidding me? That you made it your mission, your fucking life's goal to get to that fucking game.
Yeah.
Uh, as cool as Jesse is, um, I don't know if this was just him processing the fact that Ellie and Dina were together now, but he was very angry in the first theater shot. But then he came to terms with it later because he told her that he doesn't love Dina like she does.
I will say I like this Jesse more than the game version of Jesse because you just see a lot more of him and
Me too,
just
yeah.
he has a
Yeah.
character, and in the game
He's a
he
bit more
seems
fleshed out.
yeah. If Jesse, if I was Jesse, I wouldn't tolerate Ellie at all. I'd be done with Ellie. I would not want to keep her in my life, and he is so nice to her that
He is.
like, hey, I understand. I think I would also be upset. You found out she was pregnant and you're still going with her to do this? What are you doing? Stop it. Convince her to go
Oh, wow.
back.
Where I stopped is when you flip over to Abby, huh? Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, the show and the game do basically the flip at the same time. Literally the exact same time. Ellie sucks. Which sucks because Bella Ramsey is so good as young Ellie that I know she would be so good as adult Ellie, but they just don't give her that. And they're like, hey, after
So
Nora, you're like, you tell Dina that you liked killing Nora, that you found it very easy. And then you tell Dina, you open up about Joel, and then for some reason Dina goes, all right, let's go home. What?
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
What?
I did not understand that at all.
What? Huh?
That was so
You find out what he
stupid.
did, and now you're like, okay, let's go back. What did you say 2 episodes ago? I don't care what he did. It doesn't matter. He's my what? All right, cool. Whatever. Great.
Literally word for word.
I get it. It's becoming more real. You're pregnant. Your ex-man is there. Like, whatever. Cool. Also, Ellie just casually stumbling into every opportunity. Like, everything she does, she's either getting lucky or she just bumbles her way into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she goes with Jesse, and it's like, okay, cool, yeah, go with Jesse. And then they hear Tommy fighting, and then Ellie's like, yeah, it could be anyone. Like, it's clearly Tommy. Everybody knows it's Tommy.
Yeah.
You know it's Tommy. You just want to go get Mel and Owen or Abby or whatever the fuck you want to do. Who cares? And then Jesse's like, whatever, man. But then later in the episode, Jesse goes, hey, I know you would fight heaven and earth to save me. No, she wouldn't.
No.
No, she
She
absolutely
literally
would not.
didn't.
She totally forgot about Tommy in her quest for revenge. Yeah, she would move heaven and earth to avenge you, maybe, if she
Maybe.
stumbled into it in between jokes and comedy, and it's like, what are you doing? It's like the writers want to write a 14-year-old Ellie, but then they also want to throw in like this, like, oh, we got a revenge story. It's like, fucking, did any of you look at the game? The game Ellie is so like full of depression and melancholy, and she's fucking driven, and she's a monster. I'm gonna tell you
Yep.
right now. I'm gonna tell you right now my biggest disappointment with this episode. I'm glad we didn't see it, but I wish we saw it. Because if I was the showrunner, I'd be like, yes, we have to have this scene. Why the fuck does Ellie not kill Alice in this game, in this show? Alice is the dog.
Which
And
dog?
that Alice is the dog that is in the aquarium with Owen and Mel. When Ellie first breaks into there in the video game, Ellie has to kill a dog named
Oh.
Alice. You don't learn the dog's name until way later, and like you don't know anything about that dog, whatever, it's not important. But Alice is murdered. And at that point, everyone playing the game is like, okay, we've been killing dogs in this game, it's fucked up, but I hated that scene the most. And then you get to Owen and Mel, and she's trying to get information, and you're like, okay, she might not kill them, and then she fucking slaughters them, and then she sees that Mel's pregnant, and it makes her sick. And in this one, she goes on a boat, accidentally washes up on an island, is about to get hung, and then goes, no, actually, we got bigger things to fry. Okay, and then she gets back in the fucking boat, goes
Back
to
on
the,
track.
8 miles down the fucking thing.
Kevin, I'm not even worried about geography. That is so stupid. And apparently, Neil Druckmann did an interview, and he was like, yeah, that was apparently a scene in the game that we cut. Yeah, for good reason. You should have left it out of the show. And then she gets to the aquarium. She climbs up the most obvious things, which is nice, just like in the game. No rope to be thrown, unfortunately. And then she walks in, and Owen and Mel are talking, and then they have a little conversation, like, give me information. And then Ellie accidentally shoots Owen in the neck, and it goes through him because it's a magnum, and it clips Mel in the neck, and she slowly starts to bleed out. And then Mel's like, I'm pregnant, cut the baby out of me. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Shout out to Owen, Mel, and Ellie in this scene. The actors doing great work. Mel dying, absolutely terrifying to watch. But at the same time, a fucking stupid scene. I can't even tell you what kind of feelings I get watching this show going, wow, what a great cast. It's too bad they're in this. Like, wow, they're doing such a great job looking like the people, or like, I feel like if I saw them, I would know this is The Last of Us, based on every fucking image I see in this show. And then they speak, and I go, who the fuck are you supposed to be? Owen and Mel seem accurate. Ellie is the only one that doesn't seem accurate. Even Dina in this episode was like, what the fuck? You're not Dina. You're not the Dina that they've built in this show. You've done a 180.
Wouldn't stop for anything. They would keep going no matter what.
And then it's just, everything is so shit. This episode
Nothing.
was a culmination of everything I did not like about this season, which is a shame, because there's so many scenes of this season that I like, and I go, that's the show I want to watch. And then it does something with Ellie, and every time Ellie is on the screen, I'm like, get the fuck off the screen. You are not Ellie. You're a talented actress being wasted in a role, and the hate for you is just going to grow and grow and grow because they don't know how to write a fucking character. They pushed her to be nominated for an Emmy. If she fucking wins, I will be disgusted. She is so good in so many scenes, but the writing does not deserve that.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. The whole scene with Ellie killing Owen and Mel, I'm gonna be honest. I felt nothing the entire time, other than
Same.
all right, yep. Like nothing hits. But then you have the scene from season 1 with fucking, I forget his name. Is it Dave? The random fucking kid who, oh god,
Oh,
how
where
the
he's
hell did
like,
he
my
get
mom, go get
injured?
my mom.
Yeah, oh my god, the
Yeah,
fucking
Joel shot,
acting. Oh,
Ellie shot him.
yeah, Ellie shot him because he was sneaking up on Joel or something like that,
David, I
right?
think no, it's not David.
No, it's not Dave. What the fuck? Whatever it
Oh, it
was.
was so good.
The whole scene was so good, and it hit so hard because like Ellie was in the zone, and she was, I gotta do something, or he's gonna kill Joel. Fucking shoots him, or whatever the hell she does, and then like he is calling for his mom and all this stuff, and like, oh, that scene was like borderline hard to watch, but it was also
Brian.
amazing to watch. Brian, okay. Yeah, that checks out. I remember now. But
God, I
like
had to keep.
it was
In
hard
my
to
head, I was just
watch, but
going name
also
Zach, Tom, Kim.
yeah,
Like,
like it was the one of the freaking greatest scenes of season 1 because all that
it
acting on
humanized
all
an
fronts.
enemy.
It humanized an enemy, and it was like it revealed so much about everyone in that room. But
Yeah,
like in season 2, stuff happens where it's like, oh, I should probably be feeling something here, but like I don't give a shit.
yeah. It's just I don't. I know in the game you're supposed to be all about Ellie into
Mhm.
this revenge. You're supposed to absolutely be like, yes, I'm going to do this. And as the game goes on, you're supposed to be like, oh God, I am crossing lines and I don't want to
Right.
become this. Joel wouldn't want me to become this. And then the rest of the game happens and it just keeps hammering that point. And the game helps with that when the enemies that you're fighting go, oh, hey, Tom, over here, come check. And like, oh, they killed Steve. Like, and
Yeah.
there's one scene in the show where a guy calls his dog his name and they don't get hurt. Ellie does nothing to anybody. The one dude she stabs, he doesn't get named. He's just a soldier guy, and it's like, okay,
Mhm.
okay, great. I just don't understand what their whole goal is with Ellie in this season, which sucks so much.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
the changes they did to her in season 1, it's like, okay, I like the idea of like Ellie being like open to violence. That is something new. Like that makes her descent in season 2, I would think, like more close to the game. Like, and then the season 2 comes out and it's like, what the fuck is this? She's not a
Mhm.
killing machine. She barely hurts anybody. Everybody else is leading. She's still joking, but she's like super depressed. She clearly wanted to die, but now she's being reckless, but not in a way where it's actually like in a way where it's like, okay, I understand she's being reckless because she wants to die. She's not. She's being reckless just to be reckless, and it's like almost fun. But it's like there's no consequence to what she's done so far. I mean, Jesse got shot, but at the same time, like, I have to say what an idiot he is for staying with Ellie. They should have fucking
Mhm.
left this girl behind. And I don't understand why anybody tolerates her in this
Yeah, I know.
universe. And when they're
Yeah.
writing the show, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then I watch and I listen to a lot of like the behind the scenes stuff. I don't watch the podcast, but I see all the clips and stuff that go around and I go,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, sure. That's what your goal was. You're failing miserably at so many things. Like even my relationship with the game, if I watch this show, I would be like, I don't like her. I don't understand any of her actions. Every time she's getting lucky, like, not one thing has she done on her own and then like completed it skillfully or like she was
Mhm.
thinking ahead. It just everything just happened by chance.
Yep.
Like, and I understand using that once or twice, sure. I've seen Breaking Bad in the series finale, like what the fuck? But the story builds to that, and in this, it's not building to that. It's just blah. It's just fucking blah. And it's so disappointing because I'm just like, one of my favorite video game characters of all time that was represented so fucking well in the first season is now this entity that I just don't care for. And you just absolutely wasted it. And I hate how much I like Caitlin Deaver as Abby. I absolutely hate it. As soon as we
She's
switched to her,
actually, yep.
she had the face of Abby down pat. She walks to the edge of that like abandoned football stadium, and I'm like, fuck, I can't wait to see her story, because
Yep.
for some reason I feel like they're going to nail her. And I
Yep.
I feel like I'm just setting myself up for disappointment, because if they're changing Ellie this much, what the fuck are they doing to Abby? Ellie and Abby are basically how I always saw the game was, Ellie is her own thing. Abby is like Joel. Abby is like this giant monster killing machine. And Ellie wants to be Joel, and in the game, she turns into Joel as you play her, and you're like, I don't want you to be this. And when you're Abby, you're like, I don't want to do this because I hate this woman. She killed Joel. And then the game goes on and you're like, okay, sure, whatever. But like, I hate, absolutely despise the representation of Ellie in this game. I hate every character decision she had. I reserved my feelings for a lot of this. And the last three episodes really just started to irk me a lot. Where I'm like, I don't want to be a hater. Again, I think Bella Ramsey is fantastic in every scene she's in. Even when the writing's bad, I'm like, I know there's a talented actress behind here. I know everyone in this cast is talented. I'm getting blown away by Jesse every week. And he blew everyone away so much he got blown away. Like, I hate it.
Going forward, you have no one left. Like, who the fuck who are we gonna be watching this show for?
Tommy.
Abby.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true, Abby. Yeah, that's fair.
I feel
That's
like
about
they
it.
will nail Abby only because there's things that happen in Abby's story where it's like, oh fuck, like she has no direction now. She killed Joel. That's all she was wanting to do, and she has nothing. And now we get some teases like, hey, she was supposed to be the leader after Isaac dies on that island. Like, like what the fuck is going on there? If I didn't know, I'm so excited to see that shit play out, and I know what happens in the game. But at the same time, I'm like, how are they gonna dumb this down? And then are we in Abby's story? She's capable of doing stuff. Am I gonna be like, oh, she's Ellie? She's basically what Ellie should have been. And then and then I had this crazy thought, and I was like, did they make Ellie shitty so that people really like Abby? Because in the game, everybody fucking hates Abby because that switch. Everybody hated that switch. Larry absolutely despised when it switched to Abby. Absolutely despised it. Thought it was a fucking garbage decision. A lot of people online hated it. I think it's crazy and it's cool and like it makes you pissed, but it works in the game's favor.
It does its job, right?
It does exactly what it wants to. I can understand like you have issues of pacing and stuff where it feels like it slows down after reaching that climax, but then you play the rest of the game and you're like, that wasn't the climax. No, that wasn't the climax. This is like I don't understand. I really don't understand. Like, look what they've done to my boy is what I just kept thinking about Ellie in this. Like, absolutely disgraceful. And it's like now they want to do like possibly a season 4 is needed. It's like, fuck off. You want a season 4? You put 7 episodes. You fucking 7 episodes. I feel like they could have shortened this. They could have spread it out with the story they're telling. We could have skipped 3 episodes here.
True.
And Ellie could have just fumbled her way into stuff. I'm okay with not a lot of infected because there's human enemies. But the problem is there's no human enemies. There's no enemies.
Yeah.
And I understand. Also,
Which
have they been saying the day? This episode opened up and it said
Yeah.
day 3, and I was like, okay,
don't-
I don't
yeah.
remember in
I
the
don't
other
remember that.
episodes it saying day
Nope.
2 or day 1 or. I barely remember that, and
I
that should
think
be a
they did.
pivotal thing. And they only showed it in this one, and they highlighted it especially so that it was obvious that we went back in time with Abby,
hmm
which is crazy. Because it's like, I don't feel like we've been here for 3 days. I feel like we've been here for a day and a half.
Well, I
And
don't
done
feel
nothing.
like we're even in like the same place. Like here's the problem with this whole like, oh, there's no enemies. All right, at least for me, the main problem I have is how many shots are there of just like borderline wolf like parades of soldiers and vehicles and weapons, and like there's whole like logistical routes that are shown briefly during scenes where I believe the black guy's name is Isaac, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like there's all this stuff where is it? Where's
Because
anything?
they
I thought they
avoided
own
all of
this.
it.
Don't they own this territory? Yeah, they just happen to like avoid everything, and there's just
So
nothing,
they
and
don't.
there's no reinforcements, and there's no like if you have all these vehicles, where are they?
They don't
Like,
patrol the theater area, and I don't understand
okay.
why they don't. But it's established in the game that they don't just go in that area because they have a very like lockdown zone. As you saw at the end of this episode, that whole fucking football stadium is their headquarters. That giant
hmm
fucking, it's huge, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, that's crazy. Um, and it's like, oh yeah, cool. And then when you see that in the game for the first time, you're like, holy fucking shit. Because
Right.
it's like, oh, they have a community, like, and they were shocked by Jackson? Like, what?
Right.
But the WLF is very, like, in a war with the Scars, and it doesn't seem like, it seems like they're already kind of spread thin, and they're building up an army. They're not going out and, like, just exploring the area. They're just concentrating on doing their one thing, which I think the show has not done that part well. But also, I don't know because since I've played
Show.
the game, I have the knowledge of the first half and the second half. So from both sides, so there's stuff that overlaps. So like, but also in the game, you fight a lot of the WLF and the Scars as Ellie. But for some reason, the show was like, you know what? Nobody's out here. Let's have a conversation. Let's have Dina and Ellie make jokes. We really got to establish this relationship. And I'm like, yeah, establish the relationship. Give it a couple episodes more then. Because you got to put something else in here.
Yeah.
Make Ellie not a fucking idiot.
They even skipped that whole scene in Seattle when they got boomed off the road.
Oh, with the horse?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Never
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, Shimmer explodes. I was okay with that part being gone because then they would be kidnapped by the one guy who they cut out. And I'm like, if they cut him out, they're probably going to cut that out. And I was like, okay, whatever. But also, that's Ellie's first loss, and she ignores it in the game. And it's like, fuck, Ellie, you love that horse. You absolutely love that
Yeah.
horse. But in this game, it's like, you left Shimmer behind. And it's like, okay. And Jesse even goes, you left Shimmer behind. He's okay. You haven't even asked about. And it's like, am I supposed to get
But
the
it's
same
not
kind
the
of
same
love
thing,
and respect?
because Shimmer's alive.
Yeah, like she forgot. I mean, honestly, pretty fucked up. She left that horse to starve, but it's also been 2 days.
Yeah.
Like the horse is fine.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, it gets blown the fuck up and shot in
I-
the game.
I think my issues really stem from I still don't understand why we waited 3 months to start this revenge quest. I don't.
That's fair.
I know she was in the hospital, but like, I rather would have saw the raw emotion of her and that story, because in the game it's the raw emotion. she hasn't processed it. And in this show, she's kind of processed it and she's kind of moved on, but she hasn't moved on because she's angry about it. Then she's happy, and then she going back and forth. And it's like, what? I don't know what the fuck your emotion is about this. And I understand grief is complicated, but she's going on a revenge quest, and I don't think this is a revenge quest. She's going on a let's go meet up with the enemy and kill the one lady, but also maybe hurt other people, but also I'm not going to hurt other people, but oops, accidentally killed them. What?
Oops.
But when I
accidentally
beat Nora
killed
to
an
death,
unborn
I
baby.
loved it.
Oops.
Oops.
Now I'm
Oopsies.
having a mental
Oopsie.
breakdown. Oops.
Oops. Let me just
And
cover
then the
that
next
belly
thing, I'm
back
gonna
up.
Smile.
Let me just
Okay.
go with the belly button.
And I don't understand, like, I don't know if this is in the video game or not, but I don't understand why they make the reference to the fucking Sesame Street book, the monster at the end of this book. I understand why it's there. It's because Ellie's going to be the monster, but that's not relevant in this show. Like, she's not a monster at all. Like you said, she's literally just
Yeah.
getting lucky, and like things just happen to take place,
That's the problem with the
and
show.
people happen to die.
They're acting like she is the monster, and I understand
But
why.
she's not.
Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I do agree. I do think she's kind of a monster, but not in the way they think she's a monster. She's a monster, and she has no respect for anybody in her life.
Correct.
She's a monster,
Yeah.
and she's selfish. She's a monster, in like everything that happens around her is pushing her in a direction to do this awful thing. But at the same time, like, I don't. Mel was
She's,
even like, hey, even though you shot me, save my baby.
Right.
Like, she looked at her enough and was like, hey, you can save my baby. It's okay. Don't worry about that.
She's
And it's like,
she's a coincidental monster.
a coincidental monster is a great way to put it. And it's like, in the
Yeah,
game,
alright.
she's a monster, and she goes, I don't want to be a monster, but I'm going to be the monster.
Yeah,
Mhm.
on purpose,
Yeah.
all her own volition,
And Dina starts to see it and goes, you need to, hey, like, I'm all about this, like, justice, but this isn't justice. This is revenge, and you are not being a good person. And Ellie's like, I don't give a fuck. That's why Ellie
just
calls
like-
her a burden. Like, she's happy
Mhm.
about the pregnancy, but then she's like, you're a burden to me. I don't want you to be a burden to me. But and Dina's like, I'm not a fucking burden. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Mhm.
I love how they changed Dina's character in the beginning, and now as I go through it, I go, well, if you change Dina's character, then it doesn't talk to Ellie in those ways, so we don't get those conversations. So then there's not that moral conversation that Ellie ever has, so there's no reason for Ellie to ever have that moral conversation. So let's just make her already kind of like despicable. She liked killing Nora. Okay, cool. Play into that. There was no blood on her. She wasn't covered in blood. Her back was all fucked up. I don't know
Yeah,
what
the
happened
hell
to
was
her
that about?
back.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. She had bruises and stuff crawling
Yeah.
through the vent. I don't fucking know. In the game, she takes off her shirt. I'm like, you're only taking off her shirt because this is the scene that happens in the game. And in the game, Ellie is fucking drenched in blood, and she looks horrified at what she's done. But at the same time, she understands why she did it, and she would do it again. She is Joel. She would absolutely do it again because she is still in this self-destruction path of revenge. Because when you're going for revenge, you dig two graves, one for the person you're going to kill and one for yourself. But in this one, she's fucking falling in holes on the way to kill everybody, but she's not killing anybody unless she falls on top of them and killing them. Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking-
Well done.
Yeah.
Well said.
I'll tell you what, this show wouldn't change if Ellie was Mr. Magoo. And that's a
That's fair.
problem.
Yep. That's 100% true.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
I hate it. How in the hell are they gonna do the fucking anything between Ellie and Abby?
I
How do you?
I
how
have
do
a
you write
prediction
those scenes?
I have a prediction on how they're going to do that.
Okay.
Abby will have her journey, and we'll love it. We'll fall in love with that character and everything she goes through. And I love they give some hints as to what actually is going on with like what she sees in the aquarium and stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, I can't fucking wait. And then when she gets back to the theater, and they have their little skirmish. Ellie's gonna run away, and then she's gonna drop a bomb by accident. It's gonna blow up, and Abby's gonna go, ooh, and then Abby's gonna immediately beat the shit out of her and everybody else, and then gonna go, hey, let's not, come on. Let's not. Also, Kevin, you watched the end of the theater scene, right?
Uh-huh.
Tommy does not get shot in the head in the show, as far as we know.
Well, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
Yeah, we have.
No, because it cuts before Tommy tries to wrestle the gun away. We just heard a gunshot. We haven't gotten to that part yet.
They should have showed that.
They showed him on the floor.
Yeah, he's on the floor, but she hasn't shot yet. They should have showed it. That should have been the, oh no, what's happening? But I think they didn't want to show that because
they want you to think that maybe Ellie was shot.
You wouldn't. Well, you also would not find out the answer until the ending of season 3 or the beginning of season 4.
Right.
Depending on how the fuck they break up the season.
Right. It'll probably be 4 where we pick up right back there.
I swear to God, I don't think audience can wait that long.
Well,
Wait, so she already shot Tommy, right?
Not in the show.
She didn't shoot him.
But you heard shots before they ran out and saw Abby.
No, they were just fighting, and then she shot Jesse. There was no shots in the...
Are you sure? I thought I heard something.
Yeah, because...
That's when Tommy gets clubbed in the face.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And why he's on the ground.
I know why he's on the ground, but I'm not going to ruin that.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
It's not a... He doesn't get shot by Abby. It's a spoiler of how he gets on the ground.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's again. I don't want to ruin anything.
I thought I already saw it. Wait, hold on. Am I misremembering this?
No, you didn't see it yet. You see a different angle.
Yeah.
Oh,
later.
You see a different angle.
You see a different angle later.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I feel like season 3 with Abby is gonna be great. Which is a fucking shame, cause right now I am not in love with this show. I gave it a 7 on my ratings, and honestly, I'm thinking that's
high.
I'm giving it a 7 because episode 1 and 2 I think are still very strong. I still can't take away how great Pedro and Bella were in that porch scene, even though I think the game, every scene this show does, the game I think does it not so much better, but there's elements from the show I think they do better than the game in some of those cutscenes, but I can't not give credit to the actors in their roles because of how great they are. Like I said, I think Jesse is better in this. I think Dean is great. I really like Tommy, even though we're not getting a lot of him. From the little of Abby I've seen, I liked it. The only thing that bothers me is the main character, which sucks. Mm-hmm. And there's a part of me that goes, yeah, if even half of those things were there, this is a fucking 5. But there's still parts of it. I still watch the whole season. I do have fond memories of some other scenes, and I am still excited for season 3.
I'm not.
I'm excited, but I can wait. And then if somebody if they were hey, we're actually not continuing it, I'd be like, that's a disappointment. Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But also, general audiences still like this show.
Which is baffling to me.
It's not so baffling to me. Because general audiences really like a lot of things. But also, I could see the appeal. The production design is there, the acting is there, but like some of the writing falls apart for Ellie. And other than that, like there's a lot of great scenes in this show.
There's good scenes. I don't know, man. I'm almost fully checked out. I'm gonna be completely honest.
No,
Like there's just
I am
nothing
too. At the end here,
driving
I
this
was
show forward.
for me,
It's
I
just,
the only thing that's driving me forward is knowing Abby's story, and I can't wait to see that. That's the only thing
right,
that's
right.
driving me forward.
But I don't have that. So like when I'm watching this, I'm like, oh cool, a character that actually like means things is dead. Oh look, another character that means things is dead. We're just gonna keep on whittling down the people until we're only left with Ellie, huh? Can't wait. Like, oh my god, I just don't understand. And I don't like. I mean, I know I'm not being too critical because everybody has
Mm-hmm.
the same sentiments, but like, oh my god, at season one, I looked forward to watching every episode. While watching the episode, I looked forward to watching the episode. I'm like, yes, keep going, keep going. Oh man, this
Yep.
episode's done. Shit, now I gotta wait another week. But I get to talk to the boys about this episode. And I
Yeah,
can't
Yeah.
freaking wait.
I will
Like,
say for most of this season, I did also feel that.
nah.
But that's my issue is for the last three, I just was like the last one. I was dreading like having to speak about it, just because just seeing all this shit. It's like I just it's so fucking mid. It's just
Yeah, I
it's a
think
show. You
I
put out a
align with
show.
you,
Y-
Adam.
Hmm.
Yeah, you put out a show like it's got the paint. It's not as bad as Halo. It's not like absolute garbage. I just don't like the representation of Ellie. And if it was only Ellie, I'd be like, this show is garbage. But like because
Hmm.
there's so many elements I do like. Every scene with Isaac, incredible. Every scene. Even the one in this episode, so good. Like I'm so curious. Like him and Park, like, holy shit, they're going to that island. If I didn't know what the fuck was happening on that island, I'd be like, I want to see that island. Then you see the explosion, I'm like, oh fuck yeah. Like all about that. The conversation between Mel and Owen, very interesting. Very, very interesting because it's like a different kind of conversation because it's more of a love triangle in the game, and in this one, it's like all fucking. It's there, but then there's another thing going on. It's like, what's going on here? What? It makes me curious about them, but then they die in like a really stupid way. It's just I don't know. It's I want to like the show, and then I see Ellie's writing, and I go, yeah. Ooh. Then I see other writing, and I go, hey, they know who this character is. Jesse, hell yeah, I'm about this guy. He's a bit
Hell
of a dick to
yeah.
Ellie, but at the same time, I would be too. I'm glad he voted no. Had a feeling he was one of the people who voted no. We even talked about that he could have been one of the people who voted no.
Yeah.
And Ellie just has the shittiest response to that. You're here anyways. All right, cool. Fuck you. Bye.
I felt like the that emotion when she spoke those few lines about watching Joel die in front of her weren't very powerful either.
Um,
She just seemed mad, and that's all she put out there.
there was yeah there. I at the she was using it to manipulate Jesse, which is fucking awful. And it was a weird time to bring it up. Like I get why she brought it up, but like it sucks when every scene is falling flat because I know every scene doesn't have to fall flat, but now it is because I just don't believe anything that's happening anymore. Also,
Yeah.
we didn't even talk about Kevin. I just want to bring up this.
Hmm?
When Ellie points her gun at the two dudes on the dock, when she's like, I don't know, 300 feet away from
Oh
them,
my fucking god! I forgot
I
about this
was
scene.
I'm not a
That
gun
was
person. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And then like a bunch of boats come in and then she like hides and I'm like, Okay, and then they leave, and then she's like, "All right, I'm going for the boat." I'm like, "What? The fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Your motivation is shit,
I-
and now you're gonna traverse this treacherous water?"
I loved how she's like taking aim all serious. I'm like, oh my god, please pull the trigger. Oh my god, let something exciting happen. I'm like, if you go to shoot these people, you're gonna fucking miss. And I hope to hell the whole army comes down on you so we can just end you and move on to some other character.
I had the opposite thought. I thought she was gonna shoot one of them. He was gonna fall over, shoot the other person. That person was gonna fall over, shoot at one of the boats. The boat was gonna explode and take out the whole army. That's what I thought would happen.
You know, that could definitely happen too, because the whole thing is a coincidental mess.
Yeah. I
Everything
was
just
like,
fucking happens because it's supposed to.
she literally aimed at them, and I audibly said, "Bitch, do it." Just because I was like, it's fucking dumb.
So
And then, oh my god, also her being like, "We have to help him." What? Why?
Showing how human she still is when she's not really or not supposed to be.
Yeah, and then that little kid being like, no, kill her later. And it's like, oh, now she's learned that everyone's against her. We didn't need a fucking island detour for that.
Yeah, she already knew that before too.
Ugh.
The Seraphites hunted her down.
Also, I don't know,
In the
David? Does she not have the experience of Ellie from season 1?
Oh, she forgot. I guess
She forgot about David,
everything.
the rapist cannibal? What? The pedophile rapist cannibal? She forgot all about that guy? You don't remember hacking that man with a machete? That didn't bring some PTSD when you were doing that to Nora? You didn't talk about that with Dina, did you? For some reason, you were like, I liked killing Nora. It made me remember beating a man with a machete in a burning building when he tried to eat and rape me. What do you mean? Why aren't you bringing any of this up? Why are you confessing Joel's crimes? And why is Dina going, no, actually, we need to go home? What?
It doesn't make any sense.
The only person who stayed consistent is currently bleeding out on the floor dead in this entire show.
Oh.
Also, I saw a fan cast, and they recasted everybody. Like every single person, it had all your usuals. Bella Ramsey's weird looking, so let's choose this attractive girl who's attractive at 14. Okay, whatever, I don't care, you're weird, but whatever. And they're like, let's get a white guy to play Joel. Sure, whatever you want to do, man. And then they had a different guy as Jesse, and I'm like, why the fuck would you recast Jesse? This guy looks almost exactly like Jesse. He acts almost exactly like Jesse, and he fucking nails the role in every way. I understand you're racist as shit, but they also went with another Asian dude, and I'm like, okay, what are you doing? What?
Okay.
Stupid. So stupid.
What about Dina?
No, Dina was a white girl. Or no, an Indian girl. No, they made her Middle Eastern and Jewish.
Oh.
Just like the game.
Alright.
Oh. Okay.
So, how long until Jackie Chan arrives on the screen? and Chris Tucker.
Bust into the theater.
I'll tell you what, I just want to know who's going to play Jerry. That's all I want to know.
Jerry.
Who's Jerry?
Abby's
The
dad.
mouse.
Oh.
The doctor, Jerry.
Okay, yeah.
I really thought we were going to get a tease of what Jerry, like, get the nicest man to play Jerry. Like, the nicest man in the world to play Jerry. That's how you convince everybody that, like, Paul Rudd played Jerry in one episode? Are you kidding me? Everybody would be like, oh my god, Joel's a monster for killing that doctor.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, he's got rape allegations.
Oh, never mind. We don't like it.
Yeah, we don't.
Phil Knight is a science guy.
No, he endorses COVID vaccines.
No.
Oh, yeah, we can't have political this.
Yeah,
George
this
W.
anti-vax show. Did you say George W?
W.
Or get like a A-list celebrity. Get fucking Matt Damon to just randomly show up in an episode as Jerry, and then just watch him get fucking rocked by Joel.
You,
And everybody will
get,
be on Abby's side.
What if we get Dr.
Or
Robbie?
Oh fuck!
Oh God, yes.
Oh fuck!
Oh
Oh
no!
my God.
No, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
No, what about in a serious note? What about like Gary Oldman?
Too old.
Too old? But he can work it with makeup.
Yeah, too old. Too old. Too
Alright.
British and too old. Doesn't look like Abby's dad.
I don't know what ABC is supposed to look like.
Well, I mean, like, he doesn't look like Abby at all. He doesn't look like he produced Abby. You gotta get, like, Midwestern dad vibes. Like a soccer dad.
Like a soccer dad.
Like a girl's dad. Basically, like,
Ted Lasso.
perfect. Absolutely perfect casting.
I don't remember his name, but whoever plays Ted
Jason
Lasso.
Sudeikis. Absolutely perfect casting as Jerry.
Okay, there you go.
Because he would also, they wanted him to be Blue Beetle in the Blue Beetle movie, the DC, as Ted Cord,
Oh,
because that actor is so good at playing like the nice guy, but he's a dick.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
Like he was so good at doing that, but like, yeah, that would be absolute. Kevin, you nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. Just him showing up and being like, "Hey there, Abby, what are you doing over there?" Like, there's so many scenes. There's not a lot of scenes with him, obviously, but in the show they could absolutely like.
Oh, yeah.
I assume we'll get a flashback
I would
like-
assume, yeah.
because he's a doctor. He's a very nice man who just wants to do one awful thing to hopefully save the world. Like,
Right.
it's just ugh. Someone get someone.
Just fucking Ted Lasso. Oh my God, that one line is still so fucking funny.
Manners maketh a
I-
man.
No, I know the owner of the Sun. You know God, or you know
Oh.
Jesus, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I just died. Oh my God.
That's funny. All right, Genesis, you got anything to say about the show? You gonna watch it? You gonna catch up?
Fuck no. You think I'm gonna catch up with this dumbass piece of shit show?
Honestly, I think you'd like it. It's pretty good.
Fuck off. Stupid ass fucking show.
Bless you.
You guys done?
Thank you. Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah.
No, we're not woke enough yet.
Can't wait to not talk about this next week. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Yo.
The burden is over.
All right, so what are we talking about next week?
The Summer Game Fest predictions.
Season 3.
Kevin,
Wait.
Kevin, watch There Will Be Blood.
Yep.
Talk about that.
I'll try. Okay.
No, you will.
No, I'll try.
No, you will.
Oh, interesting. Is this some kind of power move? What's going on here?
No, you will. You will.
What is
If you ever
this,
want to see your
It's
parents
scary.
alive, you will.
Oh.
Now, hold on.
Kevin, no. If you want your sister to continue to have legs, you will.
No, Emily.
Now, hold
Jeez,
on.
those-
Does she?
Yes.
Pretty cool if we called her Wheels, though. You know, pretty good.
God.
Pretty good nickname.
You making paraplegic jokes?
Now, was she being paraplegic or a cripple?
Either one. Are you making a joke?
Are
about
they-
that?
is-
Badass.
What, Kevin?
Huh?
I don't know what you said.
What did he say?
I said a fat ass.
I don't think you
see
said it
the
about your
idea
sister.
when saying these things? I don't know why.
Yeah, paraplegic is paralysis. She's not paralyzed. We just cut her legs off.
This is So you're making fun of amputees?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. Of course.
I love making fun
Right
of
after
amputees.
Memorial Day, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Donald Trump made fun of people on Memorial Day. Why can't we?
This is true. You're not wrong. Learning
Don't know
from the
who that
best, right?
is.
Yeah, you gotta learn from the leaders.
Yeah. Learning from the leaders.
Just like Patton.
Oh,
Learn from Patton. You watch Patton yet? You'd love that movie.
I have not.
Watch There Will Be Blood yet? All right, everybody has homework to do.
What was the other movie I recommended you? Shit.
I think I wrote it down. Hold
The
on.
Penis Chronicles,
That wasn't it.
starring Tommy Penis.
Lord of War, I think.
There
Oh
it is.
yeah, Lord of War's good.
Yeah, let me check.
Starring
There Will
Tommy
Be
Penis.
Blood.
I'm pretty sure you guys were talking about the Penis Chronicles, starring Tommy Penis, based on the novel Penis by Sapphire.
By Sapphire. What the fuck?
It's based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
Oh, push it real good.
No, a very sad story. Very sad movie.
Oh, alright.
Oh.
Precious. You ever see it?
No.
Starring Gabourey Sidibe.
Something Cinnabar.
Nope, not close. Maybe racist.
Something
Genesis,
cinema.
what do you got to say? What are we doing here? You haven't said anything.
I'm
Sounds
ready
like
to
you're
end
just
the show.
scratching your ass.
He's scratching my beard.
That's what he calls his ass.
Alright, we've taken over the show enough. Give us something, Genesis. Give us something. Come on.
It's 1:30.
Yeah.
It's the end.
Yeah, I
Give
got
us
nothing
something
to
to
give.
chew
It's
on.
time
I
to
want
sign
to
off
chew
for the
on
night.
something.
Thank you for watching Crafting a Chat episode, whatever the fuck this is. Go watch Last of Us Season 2. Hopefully they make a Season 3 and it's better, and if not, I don't care. Tune in next week for Summer Game Fest predictions. We might be on a different time or a different channel. Not a different channel. We might be somewhere else. Don't worry
Different
about it.
day.
Different
Do we actually
day.
think they're gonna end in another season?
No.
No.
Okay.
5 seasons, baby.
Unless they make it like 15. Jesus Christ, Kevin. Unless they make it 15 episodes or something, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do.
Season 3 will be 7 episodes. Season 4 will be 3 episodes.
I honestly wouldn't be shocked if they're like Season 3 is 5 episodes and Season 4 is 5 episodes. Wouldn't be shocked if they do something stupid like that. I know, right? 6 years between.
They might as well do 13 episodes for season 3.
Don't do that. But yeah, this is Crafting
Just finish
Chat.
the show.
Everybody have a good day, have a good night. Remember, get your pets spayed or neutered, and if not, swallow, don't spit.
Wow.
Fucking.
All right. Take care, everybody. Have a nice night.
And fucking get out of here.